The Ken Freeman Arena, the site of this boys hockey game featuring the visiting Crookston Pirates and the home team, the Detroit Lakes Lakers. Charlie Newland broadcasting to you alongside Matt Wimmer as we get ready for this Section 8A boys hockey game as the Lakers enter play on a 4-game winning streak, and they had a great month of January. They finished the month winning 8 of 10 games, and Lakers currently 13-8 overall. Tonight they take on Crookston, 13-8-1 overall, having lost in their last game against International Falls 5-3. The Pirates went 6-7 in the month of January. And Matt, tonight the Lakers, they'll have a tough test as they'll be without their leader in points. Easton Kennedy, he's out with a stomach bug, so a good chance tonight to see who's going to step up for this Laker team against this Crookston Pirates opponent.
And, sometimes this is a great time to have something like that come into play. This isn't an injury situation where you're going to be without him for an extended period of time. You got a tough game tonight. It gives some of the younger players or some of the players that have felt like they've wanted some more ice time and wanted that time to shine to come out against some stiff competition. It's like we're coming out against a Cream Puff tonight. They've got some heavy scoring going on, and Crookston themselves have been winning a few games this season, probably a few more than I expected when the season started. But boy, what a run of momentum this Laker team has been on, coming off that big win down in St. Cloud.
Yeah, St. Cloud Cathedral, the state runners-up last year, and the Lakers took care of business. Again, coming from behind, something that they've been doing lately. You go back to that Bemidji game where they were down late in the game. They pulled the goalie, they tie it, and then with 9 seconds left, EK gets the game winner. And this is a Laker team that's winning in multiple different ways. And sometimes when they face adversity, it's not always a bad thing, right?
No, and getting down by a goal when you've got a backstop like you do in Mr. Lindbergh back there, you still feel confident. You don't give up on that game where when you've got a goaltender that fluctuates, he's not rigid back there. Maybe he's 85% one night and 92 the next. Well, Griffin Lindbergh, he keeps that save percentage up throughout the year. We talked about that early. At times we were up as high as over 95%, and as he's bringing, that's going to bring down as the season moves on, obviously. But when you've got a backstop like that, you can afford to get down in those situations. You never want to be down, obviously, but for this Laker team, that confidence in their goaltender goes a long way.
Yeah, right now he's sitting at 91%, and as in his career, he's also right around 91%. So see Griffin Lindbergh in between the pipes tonight. We'll get to our starters in a moment. Our pregame show is brought to you by Snap Fitness and Detroit Lakes. We'll also talk to the head coach of the Lakers, Ben Noah, and get to our Ameriprise Financial Carrier and Vardy keys to the game. You're listening to Laker Boys Hockey right here on the station you can count on, KDLM, and streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV 3.
Looking for health care that keeps you feeling your best? At Essentia Health, our team of primary care providers is here to listen and guide you on your path to wellness. From routine checkups and preventative screenings to managing chronic conditions, we've got you covered. With a focus on building relationships, we take the time to understand your unique health concerns. Visit our website at essentiahealth.org to schedule your appointment.
For 130 years, Ameriprise Financial has worked for their clients' futures, helping millions of Americans retire on their terms. Have Carrier and Vardy, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, develop a customized plan for your retirement. Call me, Matt Carrier, or financial advisors Matt Hayden or Kelsey Vardy at 218-847-2676 to learn more.
Office is located at 1135 Washington Avenue, Suite 103, Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. Not FDIC or NCUA insured. No financial institution guaranteed. May lose value. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, a registered investment advisor.
Welcome to Muscatel GMC in Detroit Lakes. Ask about rebates and incentives available now. GMC, dedicated to American ingenuity. Looking for roomy comfort and convenience? Designed for serious capability. Muscatel's built on trust.
When the snow flies, your golf game doesn't have to go into hibernation. Swing into the 19th hole simulator at Forest Hills Resort, your warm, cozy escape all holiday season long. Keep your swing sharp on some of the best courses in the country, all without leaving town. Bring friends, hang out over holiday breaks, and make it a tradition. And grab Black Diamond at Forest Hills Christmas gift cards, the perfect gift for the golfer in your life. So tee up good times this winter at the Forest Hills Resort 19th hole simulator. Life isn't perfect, but that doesn't mean we can't make it better for the people we care about. At Weber Family Motors, that's our family and our team, and also the customers who have been shopping with us since 2007. That's why we've made our Pro-Certified Unlimited Mile program complimentary for every eligible new and pre-owned vehicle. So you get one less thing to worry about. Visit our showroom on Highway 10 West next to Menards or browse online at WeberFamilyMotors.com. Weber Pro Certified. Drive home.
Hey everyone, Dr. Chris here from Strive Chiropractic. Say, you may have heard that we take a very different approach when it comes to chiropractic care and health care in general, and that's because we focus on the overall health of the body, looking at how everyday stress affects our nervous system. Your nervous system controls and regulates everything in your body, and chiropractic care at Strive can make a huge difference in your child's school year, their performance, their health, and their overall well-being. Call today to get your family on the road to feeling and functioning their best.
$5 duo at BK. Step up to the plate and have it your way. Get two of your faves, it's up to you. Just figure it out, then hit the drive-thru. BK, have it your way. $5 duo at BK. Step up to the plate and have it your way. Get two of your faves, it's up to you. Just figure it out, then hit the drive-thru. BK, have it your way.
Snap Fitness of Detroit Lakes is the only locally owned 24/7 fitness club in the Lakes area. Snap Fitness has month-to-month memberships, meaning no long-term contracts or club enhancement fees. Work out on your own time, even with a busy schedule. Looking for a class that will motivate and push you? Check out the Snap Fitness Boot Camp with Coach Carly. If you sign up this month, you'll receive a Lakers card. With MyZone technology, Snap Fitness helps you stay on track and reach your fitness goals. Proud supporter of Laker Athletics. Membership subject to a one-time enrollment fee. Snap Fitness, Detroit Lakes.
Coming back after a game just on Saturday, quick turnaround. You guys got a win against Cathedral over the weekend.
It was awesome. That's what we went down there to do. You know, we talked about it for a couple of weeks actually leading up after we beat Bemidji. You know, just mentioning to the kids that you have an opportunity to make some noise for yourselves if you want it, and it's always fun, right? Get a little bit of recognition and start to really feel good about yourselves, and the kids took that serious. The best part about that win against Cathedral was when we stepped on the ice, we had a little bit of a swagger as a team that just looked like we knew that we were going to win that game, and then we played like it. And that's not something that we're necessarily used to in Detroit Lakes when we play these big named powerhouse programs. A lot of times we ease into a game, try to feel out the process, but from the drop of the puck on Saturday, we were really good.
Yeah, you guys looked like the better team, and a big night for Will Simblick, 4-point night for him.
Yeah, he's on a heater. You know, obviously him and Easton together are quite the dynamic duo. We're going to be without Easton tonight, so what a great opportunity for Will to kind of keep this streak going for himself. I think he sits at 89 career points, so he's 11 away from 100, which would be really impressive to get to in just 3 years. So I know he's really determined. It's not all about points, but, you know, you got to score goals to win games, so hopefully he can keep it going.
And for fans listening and watching, how serious is the EK absence here tonight?
Yeah, he's just sick with the stomach flu. He's just been throwing up all day, and he just doesn't have any energy. And you know, we need him later as opposed to right now, even though this is a big game for us. But this is a great opportunity for the rest of our guys just to step up and say, you know what, we're a full hockey team, and we've got all kinds of guys that can make plays on this team, and so we'll see how we do.
Crookston's got a pretty good goal scorer, Fisher. I think he leads the state in goals right now. Is that something that we're concerned about, or just going to play our game, not worry about what they bring?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit, right? Like being the home team, you get last change. We want to make sure that, you know, as much as we can, have the right guys on the ice against him, because he's the type of player. He's big, he's strong, he's fast, and he can shoot it. So, you know, you get some of our certain guys out on the ice don't match up well with him, so but other guys do, you know, like Hudson Pettit and Bauer Walter. They're our top D pair. We're going to try to have them on the ice as much as we can when Fisher's out there, and you know, that has been a recipe for us with other teams that are known for, you know, one player or one line, is to make sure that we're matching a little bit, and we've had some success, so that's the plan for tonight.
You guys had a great month of January. How do you keep that going in February?
Yeah, I just the constant talk and reminder to each and every individual player from a coach's perspective to let them know how important they are to this team. It doesn't matter if they play 7 minutes in a game or 12 minutes in a game or 20 minutes in a game. Every single guy has an important role, and in that Cathedral game, that was probably the most complete game of hockey that we've played all year, and what a perfect time of the year to do it. And so we need all three lines buzzing. We need all four defensemen. We need solid goaltending, and just as we're winning games, I think the confidence continues to grow.
Appreciate the time, Coach.
Thanks, Charlie.
Hey, Coach Ben Noah joining us here on the pregame show. Back with more after this.
Make the decision for Precision. Precision Printing. Their business is helping your business. Precision Printing is the only locally owned printing company in Detroit Lakes. For quality printing that won't break your budget, make the decision for Precision Printing. Creative sales pieces, flyers, brochures, letters, invoices, and more. Plus free pickup and delivery from the only locally owned printing company in Detroit Lakes. Make the decision for Precision. 847-3101 or visit them at 219 Front Street in Detroit Lakes.
Welcome to Muscatel GMC in Detroit Lakes. Ask about rebates and incentives available now. GMC, dedicated to American ingenuity. Looking for roomy comfort and convenience? Designed for serious capability. Muscatels, built on trust.
For 130 years, Ameriprise Financial has worked for their clients' futures, helping millions of Americans retire on their terms. Have Carrier and Barty, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, develop a customized plan for your retirement. Call me, Matt Carrier, or financial advisors Matt Hayden or Kelsey Barty at 218-847-2676 to learn more.
Office is located at 1135 Washington Avenue, Suite 103, Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. Not FDIC or NCUA insured. No financial institution guaranteed. May lose value. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, a registered investment advisor.
Roses are red, violets are fine, but this Valentine's Day, horsepower beats wine. Give your Valentine something special with real power at J&K Marine. We're talking CF Moto ATVs and side-by-sides, pontoons, and fishing boats. Take your Valentine on an adventure outdoors with something built for mud, water trails, and a little trouble. Because candles are cute, but throttle therapy is hot. Turn up the torque, not the teddy bears. Valentine's Day starts at J&K Marine.
Saving energy and money go hand in hand, and Detroit Lakes Public Utilities is here to help you do both. Their Bright Energy Solutions program offers cash rebates on energy-efficient products that can help make your home more comfortable, reduce energy costs, and protect the environment, all while saving you money. From Energy Star appliance upgrades to advanced heating and cooling systems, there's plenty of opportunities to make a meaningful change in 2025. Learn all the ways you can save this year by contacting Detroit Lakes Public Utilities or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
The King is calling. Burger King of Detroit Lakes and Pelican Rapids is hiring for all shifts now. Whether you're looking for some supplemental income or a career opportunity, Burger King offers starting wages up to $15 an hour, and health insurance is available for full-time employees. Plus, paid training with advancement opportunities, flexible hours, free uniforms, and meal discounts. Starting up to $15 an hour, The King is calling. Burger King, Detroit Lakes and Pelican Rapids.
Looking for trusted appliances with hometown service? D&D Repair and Appliance is your full-service, family-owned appliance store, proudly serving the Lakes region for over 35 years. They carry KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, brands you know and trust. Plus, they offer delivery and installation so you can shop local and get it delivered right to your home. Visit them at 1050 Highway 59 South, because when you choose D&D Repair and Appliance, now you're talking value.
Hey everyone, Dr. Chris here from Strive Chiropractic. Say, you may have heard that we take a very different approach when it comes to chiropractic care and health care in general, and that's because we focus on the overall health of the body, looking at how everyday stress affects our nervous system. Your nervous system controls and regulates everything in your body, and chiropractic care at Strive can make a huge difference in your child's school year, their performance, their health, and their overall well-being. Call today to get your family on the road to feeling
and welcome back here to the Ken Freeman Arena. Charlie Newland broadcasting to you alongside Matt Wimmer and our TV3 crew of Ryland Mills and Cale Daniels as we get ready for puck drop here tonight. The Lakers taking on the Crookston Pirates here in boys hockey. Let's take a look at the starters. As mentioned with Coach Noah, the Lakers are without Easton Kennedy here tonight, so Will Simbulik will shift to the center position. Wings will be Carter Whitworth and Sully Broughton. Defensively, Bauer Walter and Hudson Pettit. Goaltender is Griffin Lindberg tonight for the Lakers. For the Pirates, who enter play with an overall record of 13 wins, 8 losses, 1 tie. Their starting lineup looks like this. Grayson Ecker, he's the center. Garrett Fisher, he's the goal scorer that we talked about with Coach Noah. He is at left wing. And right wing, it'll be Jay Reese. Defensively, Isaiah Donkarski. Other defense, Tate Hamry. And the goaltender for the Pirates is Brady Chandler. Time now for our keys to the game. They're brought to you by Ameriprise Financial, Carrier and Vardy, and Matt, hoping to keep that momentum going that they had in January. And tonight, opportunity to show their depth. Without their number one point getter for them, the Lakers without Easton Kennedy, they'll have to show that depth and rely on that depth here tonight, and of course limit the offense of the playmakers of this Pirate team.
Yeah, and when I brought up that show that depth, and I just meant it like you said, it's an opportunity for some of these players to jump into that lineup and show what they've got. You mentioned in an earlier conversation that the Cathedral game, you had your top line score all 4 points in that game, and that's something that in previous seasons we've seen on this Laker team where everybody's a contributor, and as they've been building that momentum, that first line has really been taking control of the scoring. And as I said, we're built that way for that one line to do it. So tonight's going to be a great opportunity for the rest of that squad, whether it be on the scoreboard or on the checking, on the physicality of this game, or keeping the other team, their opponent, off the scoreboard. It's an opportunity to show what they've got and to show off that depth a little bit.
Keys to the game brought to you by Ameriprise Financial, Carrier and Vardy. Snap Fitness pregame show as the Lakers will take the ice here in a moment. The Pirate JV team, they were outshot 2-1, even more than that, and they ended up getting the win against the Laker JV team 2-1, the final score in the JV game earlier tonight.
Caught the last few minutes of the period. Lakers they were down 2-0 and came back, scored one late in the end. Coach Anderson pulled the goaltender and went for it at the end of that JV game. A nice, exciting finish at the end of that game. But it's fun to see, even though the younger players and things, the excitement, and when you win a game like that, you got a tight game. Maybe they're a JV team that's not winning a lot of games this year, and you come into a Laker team that, like you said, it does show a little bit of what's going to, as the night progresses and things, and it shows your depth of your program a little bit, and you come in proud of that, and fun to watch those Crookston boys. Boy, they were pretty excited to get that victory over the Lakers tonight.
Yeah, they were fired up. They were fired up. It was an exciting win. This is a section game, Matt, and of course that means so much, with coaches' vote at the end of the season. And for the Lakers, they're kind of in a tight spot just because they're expected to win, right? And if they don't want to have that letdown, where as the Pirates, they can play loose and just let it rip, right?
Well, for the Pirates, I haven't dug real deep into the seeding because it seems to be pretty explanatory to me on where everybody's going to roll, with the exception of 6 and under. They've got an opportunity to come in and be kind of the spoilers here tonight of the Lakers. And let's face it, with the number of times that the Lakers have beat them as a 5-4 seed, regardless of who was 5 and who was 4 throughout the years here, it's one of those things that I'm sure they've talked about. Say, hey, we want to come here and be spoilers. And for the Lakers, for all practical purposes, the Cathedral game was probably more important to seeding than this one, in one way, shape, or form. That was a big win for the Laker team, but it's the momentum build, it's the continuing to build, it's getting that winning feeling, keeping that swagger, as Coach Noah alluded to in the interview.
Yeah, we haven't been favorites in many games this season just based on the strength of schedule that we've had. So now we're kind of in years past where we were in the Mid-State Conference, we were the favorites to win most of our games. Now it's kind of a flip where we've played in so many games where we're the underdogs, and now we get the chance to be kind of the favorites here.
Well, and I think that's part of building that schedule, right? That's why you do it, right? That's why you build that schedule. That's why you take some of the knocks. So when you come up against a team like this, you don't feel like that underdog. And, as we go into teams like Bemidji and AA schools like that, we're no longer feeling like the underdog. Way back when it was single-class hockey, you weren't the underdog. Everybody was single-class, and you went and you played those teams, and they were just part of your schedule. But as this schedule has shaken out for the Lakers, you've become that, and now they're starting to get comfortable in that schedule, and it's really fun to watch.
It's our Snap Fitness pregame show. We'll take a break. Be back with the puck drop next here from the Kent.
Roses are red, violets are fine, but this Valentine's Day, horsepower beats wine. Give your Valentine something special with real power at J&K Marine. We're talking CF Moto ATVs and side-by-sides, pontoons, and fishing boats. Take your Valentine on an adventure outdoors with something built for mud, water trails, and a little trouble. Because candles are cute, but throttle therapy is hot. Turn up the torque, not the teddy bears. Valentine's Day starts at J&K Marine.
Metal Sales in Detroit Lakes. Proud supporters of Laker Athletics. With over 55 years of experience, Metal Sales is the nation's leading manufacturer of metal roofing, wall, and building systems. When it comes to metal panels, no one does it better. Looking for a fresh career opportunity? Metal Sales in Detroit Lakes is hiring. Stop by, apply online, or give them a call to see what's in store for you. Good luck this season, Laker athletes, from everyone at Metal Sales in Detroit Lakes. The Metal Panel Pros.
Life isn't perfect, but that doesn't mean we can't make it better for the people we care about. At Weber Family Motors, that's our family and our team, and also the customers who have been shopping with us since 2007. That's why we've made our Pro-Certified Unlimited Mile program complimentary for every eligible new and pre-owned vehicle. So you get one less thing to worry about. Visit our showroom on Highway 10 West next to Menards or browse online at WeberFamilyMotors.com. Weber Pro Certified. Drive home.
$5 duo at BK. Step up to the plate and have it your way. Get two of your faves, it's up to you. Just figure it out, then hit the drive-thru. BK, have it your way. $5 duo at BK. Step up to the plate and have it your way. Get two of your faves, it's up to you. Just figure it out, then hit the drive-thru. BK, have it your way.
.com.
And welcome back here to the Ken Freeman Arena. Charlie Newland broadcasting to you alongside Matt Wimmer. Just past the top of the hour, you're in tune to KDLM Detroit Lakes, 1340 AM, 93.1 FM, 96.9 FM. As we should have a good hockey game. It's always fun when the Lakers and the Pirates meet. Usually last year it ended up in a tie, and the Pirates came back and tied the game. That was in Crookston. You just never know, especially when it's two opponents that know each other from years past, and so there's a history there. Lakers will hope to defend their home ice here tonight against the Pirates with these new jerseys. It looks like, Matt. I don't know if I've seen the Pirates wear these darker blue jerseys with gold.
It's a much darker blue. Like I said, it reminiscent of the Michigan blue, but it's even darker than that.
Underway, the Lakers go from left to right. Pirates go from right to left as we are underway. Lakers in the home white jerseys as the Lakers get the puck in their defensive zone. Carter Whitworth, Will Simbulik, and Sully Broughton line. Here's Will Simbulik. He's been on a tear lately, and he's closing in on 100 points as this puck deflects out of play into the stands here at the Kent. And, Will, he's only played 3 years of varsity hockey, and he's almost to 100 points, 89 points in his career for Will Simbulik.
Oh, he's been a fun player to watch, and like you said, as you come up through the ranks and you come in as a sophomore and come and swing into the lineup and just start to mature. And I know he works hard in the off season and things, but you get on those scoring tears, and a lot of that is who's around you too. And so it's fun to see that as they tally up those points. But yeah, that's you push that 100-point mark in high school hockey. That's saying something.
Lakers get the puck. Lawson Justice in line. It's a different look here too, with Whitworth being on that top line. Hank Schlotteroff promoted to the second line left wing. Henry Olsen and Lawson Justison stay on their usual spots here as the Pirates get it out to neutral ice and then dumped in by Jay Reese. Turnover by the Lakers and a chance here for Grayson Ecker. He's second on the team in scoring. Had a good look, but never got a shot on net. As Bauer Walter takes charge. Walter into the offensive zone. Shot goes off the helmet of the goaltender Brady Chandler, and a cover-up. Bauer Walter, it's a good look at it here as he takes it the length, and he's a guy that he's been close so many times. In that St. Cloud Cathedral game, he had a couple of really good scoring chances. He's only got 2 goals on the season, but bring some offense from that defensive position.
Well, and he's got a nice quick release there, too, and that's what kind of stymied the goaltender there and got it to come off the helmet. And then anytime it comes off the helmet, you get some wicked bounces, and he tried to cover that thing up, and it was he was early on getting it done, but a second later, and that might have been a good scoring opportunity for the Lakers.
Here comes the Pirates out of the zone, into the offensive zone. Good job by the Lakers' Max Ducharme to break up the attack. Puck now trickles to the corner. It's tied up in the skates. Lakers' Rhett Walter plays it along the far corner boards. A turnover here and a chance taken. Shot taken by Mason Rackmeyer. And a puck blocked to the corner. Now played by the Lakers. This is Brody Bender. Bender will skate it forward. Pass was behind Riker Zimmerman, who now gets it on his tape. Lakers offsides as Xander Bergeson comes in late. Or comes in early, I should say. So we get an offensive, neutral ice face-off.
That's Riker Zimmerman as he comes across that ice. He's got to jut across that. Don't wait. You got guys coming with you. They're trying to wait on him, and they just couldn't wait long enough. And that threw was it Hank Slaughter there? Was he coming on the backside there? I wasn't sure. They moved
Xander
him
Bergeson.
up. Bergeson, excuse me.
Icing on the Pirates, and we'll have an offensive zone draw here for the Lakers.
9-4. I had them mixed up there.
It's okay. You're getting old, man. Eyesight, not the best.
Should have brought the cheaters out here.
A nice contingent of fans here tonight. We got the basketball team down to the right on the Pirate corner, end zone there, making some noise. Bauer Walter here in the corner. The offensive zone. We have Sully Broughton with the puck. His pass intercepted by Jay Reese and out to neutral ice. Played by Garrett Fisher. He's the leading goal scorer in the state, number 12 for the Pirates. He wears the C as well for this Pirate team. Turnover here by Fisher as Carter Whitworth gets the puck into the offensive zone for a brief moment, and then it's cleared by the Pirates back to neutral where Bauer Walter recollects. Gives now to Simlick, back to Walter. Backhand shot, save, rebound is there! And now it's settled by Sully Broughton to the corner, down to Hudson Pettit. D to D, Walter, snapshot, goal! Bauer Walter gets the goal, and the Lakers jump out in front, 1-0. We talked about Bauer being close a number of times in that Cathedral game. Here it is on the replay on our YouTube stream as Walter gets that puck back to the point. Kind of missed it there on that shot, but Walter gets that shot on goal. Not sure if it was deflected. But
I personally think it went straight in. You know, that thing started with that little a flutter in front of the net, and Crookston kind of got discombobulated there, lost track of where they were, and all of the Pirate players were to the glove side of the goaltender, and the puck just found its way out to Walter. Nice quick shot, no big windup or anything. Good, quick, hard shot on the net, and just beats the goaltender flat.
Shot here by Hank Schlotteroff, cover up by the goaltender, Brady Chandler for the Pirates. Chandler, senior. So they're going to give it to Bauer Walter. And the assist going to Hudson Pettit. And Will Simlick gets another point. Another chance here. Rhett Walter had a shot towards the goal. Goes wide. Back out to neutral ice here, played by the Lakers' Rhett Walter as it goes into the Laker defensive zone. Turnover here, and the Pirates get a scoring chance in front, and the puck now played to the corner after Griffin Lindberg steered it aside. Almost offsides here, and the Pirates, they'll come in onside, and the Pirates' Fisher gets to the puck. Fisher spins, tries to pass that puck to Reese, couldn't connect. Stolen by Henry Olsen for Detroit Lakes. Olsen plays it along for Hank Schlotteroff, and they'll dump it in. Go for line change. Top line back out for the Lakers. Pirates will collect here. Donakarski will play it out to neutral ice. Now Pettit into the skates of Bauer Walter to Sully Broughton. Try to pass it to Will Simlick. Stolen by Fisher. And he couldn't get the puck past Hudson Pettit. Cleared to the corner by Lindberg. Again, good pressure by Detroit Lakes. Pirates come up empty, and they'll dump it back in deep. Whitworth plays it to the near side wing, trying to collect. There was Sully Broughton. Couldn't catch up to that puck. Pirates will come away with it. Arski will play it for Reese. Bumped into along the near side board. Simlick takes over the puck. It's played back the other way by the Pirates. Cross ice pass to Fisher. Fisher trying to get past Bauer Walter. Couldn't keep the puck as he directed one towards the goal. Now play to the corner. It's played by Grayson Ecker. Ecker gets tied up by Simbulik, knifed along by Bauer Walter. Whitworth trying to bring some reinforcement, unable to handle that puck. Now it's played out by Will Simbulik into the offensive zone. Simbulik pass to Sully Broughton, cross to Whitworth. Wasn't expecting that puck, and it was a little far in front. The Pirates will clear it to the blue line and get it out of the zone. Lakers going to collect it here at neutral ice, and it is picked up here by the Pirates. Ecker lost the handle. It's now Lakers the other way. Sully Broughton. Marski will play it along the boards to Hamry. Hamry off the dasher and out to neutral ice and all the way down, but it was touched by Riker Zimmerman, so no icing. As Zimmerman pokes it along the far half boards. Now he ties up. Lakers in their defensive zone. 1-0, Detroit Lakes leading. Again, goal scored by Bauer Walter, his third goal of the season. As the Pirates behind the net, Liam Larson lost it to Max Descharme. Played ahead by Xander Bergeson. He had the goal in the JV game. Bergeson in the offensive zone. Hard power turn. Looks to pass. Gives it to Hudson Pettit. Pettit from the top of the circles. Fanned on the shot. And the Pirates will come away with it. Reitmeyer up to Fisher. Fisher alone on goal. Fisher shoots and a save by Lindberg. Well, Griffin Lindberg makes the save to keep it 1-0 as we take a look at the speed of Garrett Fisher. Kind of a bobbled puck. Pettit got caught deep in the zone, and Fisher able to get a shot on net, but Lindberg making the save.
Pettit picked up that puck high in the zone, then started moving down lower. He saw all the traffic in front of the net, tried to fire it into that traffic, and while he had his head up looking where he was going to shoot, fumbled that puck a little bit, and that's what allowed that break to happen. Nice quick dump pass over, or chip pass over to the Crookston player, and then he was off to the races.
Icing here against the Pirates. Well, an offensive zone draw here for the Lakers.
Good hustle back, and Hudson Pettit not quitting on that play, coming back and just ragging him enough that he couldn't get anything clean on Lindberg. Lindberg comes way out of his net, heels on the crease, challenges the player. That's just good hockey right there. After that little fumble play, didn't give up on it, went back and made sure that it didn't cost him a goal.
Face-off controlled by the Pirates. Glove down by the Lakers. Shot taken by Schlotteroff. Goes over the net. Off the end glass. Justison holding the zone. Now Henry Olsen finds it. Plays it along the corner glass. Behind the net, it's Hamry. Cross-ice saucer. Bounces over the stick of Fisher. Settled by Bauer Walter. Gets ridden into by Fisher. Now in the skates, Lakers will get it. Here's Bauer Walter behind his own net. He's got this only goal so far. Walter works through a stick check and then gets it to Hank Schlotteroff, who turns the puck over. It's played off the glass by the Pirates. Garrett Fisher. It's stolen by Sully Broughton. Now Lawson Justison. Justison in the offensive zone. His shot was blocked by Hamry. And played out by the Pirates. They'll try to set it up to Fisher on the wide side wing. Fisher trying to get around Bauer Walter. Good positioning by Bauer Walter using the hip check. Rhett Walter gives it off to Carter Whitworth. Whitworth takes a shot and a save by Brady Chandler and a cover-up with 9:35 to go in the first period. 1-0, Lakers leading.
Be interested to know how much what Fisher looks at for a per-game ice time with this crowd, because I'm already seeing him a little weathered out there, and we're not even halfway through the first period. He's been out there for, I would say, 4 minutes of this hockey game already.
Pirates won the defensive zone draw. They get it in the offensive zone. As it's played out by Simbulik after he received the pass from Carter Whitworth. Simbulik in the offensive zone. Top of the circles, turns, looks to shoot. Simbulik shoots, and a save by Chandler. Rebound was given up, and then it's iced by the Pirates, and we'll get an offensive zone draw. That's a nice play by Will Simbulik. Entered the zone, head up, and looking for somebody to pass to. Nothing there, so he took the shot, and there was a rebound there, Matt.
No, there's no question. When he comes into the zone, he enters in the zone in a crowd, puts the brakes on, but he doesn't come to a stop, allowing people to come to him. Controlled turn towards the boards, big wide sweep as he can build up a little speed. He gets himself across the top of that zone and then starts lowering himself in. Nice heads-up shot in through traffic, and then left that rebound there for the opportunity, and Crookston just quickly cleared it out of there. But just a nice hockey play as he came in, slowed that puck down a little bit for himself, allowed everybody to slide in, kind of put the brakes on, and they'll fly right by, the old Top Gun move, and comes back across the slot there, and good heads-up hockey by Will Simlick. You can tell why he puts the points on the board that he does.
Yeah, Coach Noah was talking about how the game is slowing down, for our seniors especially, and it's evident there on that type of play. No panic, no rush, but still assertive. As the puck is played to the corner, Pirates will try to clear it, held in by Whitworth. Yeah, already, Matt, it looks like Crookston is a little bit tired, and we're seeing this early in the game here, and it could be bus legs. Here's a shot by Whitworth and a save by Brady Chandler. Get a cover up here with 8:39 left here in the first period. 1-0 Lakers leading the Crookston Pirates.
Well, the number of real decent scoring opportunities the Lakers have already had in this period, they better get rid of the bus legs real quick or this one could get out of hand. I mean, I looked at a couple of their scores, and they do put up some points, but when they've been beaten by teams like East Grand and Warroad, those are 7-0 hockey games, and so you can see where there's a big discrepancy in their play, and they have won some games. They're 13-8, so I'm not taking anything away, just saying when they do lose, they're getting beaten bad by some of those teams, and Detroit Lakes considers themselves up at that level. So it'll be interesting to see how Crookston deals with this Detroit Lakes offensive prowess, even though we're missing Easton Kennedy tonight.
I'm going to say that puck was deflected. I think it just caught on edge, and Descharmes lifted it out of the zone, out of the play. But
it looks that way to me as well.
Yeah, Crookston in a tough conference. They're in the Mariucci Conference, which includes Roseau and Bemidji and Warroad and East Grand Forks. They haven't won a conference game. They're 0-7 in conference play, but they're 7-4 in section games. As the Pirates move it to the near side, and they'll ice the puck. Thief River also in that Mariucci Conference. The Pirates did have a tough game against Roseau. They lost, I think, 5-3 against the Rams. So.
I did see that as I was sweeping through the scores. So, I mean, like I said, they've got the ability to stay in games, but I think, I think that it's a long haul for those guys. Like you said, that conference that they play in the Mariucci, I mean, that's basically the old Section 8 with the exception of a few teams.
All right. Played out to neutral ice.
The southernmost teams. Detroit Lakes, basically one of the only ones, I believe.
DL, the furthest south team in the section. Although Park Rapids, I mean, as the crow fly, I mean, it's pretty similar as far as the Lakers get it out of the zone. Lawson Justison will skate it forward, drops it to Schlotteroff, down to Olsen. Nice passing by the Lakers' second line, and it led to a good scoring chance, but saved by Chandler.
There's that first quick pass as you come over the blue line. Quit talking there. I saw Hank Schlotteroff chasing the puck over to the far wall. But that good quick pass as you come off over that blue line with an odd man rush, you want to make that first pass early. It gives you an opportunity for a second and possible third pass.
Great zone entry there by the Lakers. As we see the Lakers enter the zone here, Rhett Walter, the freshman, checked off the puck, but Whitworth's there to fire a shot on net, and a save by Chandler, and a stoppage with 6:51 to go in the first period. 1-0. I believe this is that passing attack. Nice drop pass by Justison, and Henry Olsen paid the price after he released a shot. Gets a shot on goal. Similik will take the draw for the Lakers, and it's won back by the Pirates to the corner. They look to ice it, held in by Descharmes. Descharmes from the left point, shot hit his own teammate, Similik. Pays the price, a little friendly fire as the Pirates will get it out of the zone. Bouncing puck, Similik a little slow to get up, he has to collect his stick. Meanwhile, Sully Broughton in the defensive zone, he'll skate into the offensive zone. As we see Similik not putting much pressure on that foot. Now one-timer by Descharmes, and that puck goes wide. And now the Lakers couldn't connect to the defense. And it'll be Rhett Walter who does collect in the defensive zone. Carter Whitworth into the offensive zone. Whitworth with a shot on goal and a save by Brady Chandler. As Lakers will have to do some more line juggling, as now Will Similik looks like he's a little shaken up. Took a
hard shot. Depends on where it hit him. You're not much danger if you get hit in the boot of that skate, but you get hit in the toe. Yeah. There's some depending on how tight you back. I don't know how the kids are wearing their skates today, but I wore my skates about 2 sizes too small. You kind of crunch your toes up inside those things. But and so if you got hit in the toe, it hurt. But these skates, there's a lot to them that keeps you pretty protected. So when you do get hit, sometimes better to keep that skate on. I'll be willing to bet we'll see Simblick back here after a little bit. I don't think we're going to have an injury type situation. It's painful, but they'll get him back out there.
Pirates will win the defensive zone draw. They're doing a nice job in the faceoff dot, Crookston is, as they get it out to neutral ice. It's been the neutral zone and zone entry for the Pirates that have been a problem in the early stages. Still very early in this hockey game. 1-0 our score. Pettit to Bauer-Walter. Now to Brody Bender, who dumps it in. Lakers give chase. Riker Zimmerman trying to track that loose puck down. Gives a check. Riker exchanging some more blows with Hamry. Basketball players giving some reaction as the puck now played to the corner. Check again by Zimmerman. Third line grinder out there. Here's a shot by Pettit. It hit the pipe.
Off the face mask, then the pipe. What a shot right through that traffic. He's got his head up and he's looking for it.
There's a shot that misses the net here by the Pirates. Goes wide. A slap shot by the Pirates and a goal. Crookston ties it up 1-1. Garrett Fisher, number 36 on the season. He deflected that puck in. Hard slap shot from the blue line by Donarski, and Fisher tipped that puck past Griffin Lindberg. 1-1 our score, 4:59 to go here in the first period.
9 times out of 10, as you've heard me talk about before, unless that puck is passed to a defenseman, I don't want you to take that one-timer. But it just came off that yellow dasher, so nice and soft, and he took that shot. Big swing at it as it came through, and then hard and on the ice. Griffin Fisher with a deflection right past Lindberg. Not a lot he could do there, but very nice play by Crookston is that wind-up slap shot, good hard shot on the ice. And then as we, again,
Henry Olsen with the shot, missed the net.
Kind of like we talk about with Simblick, and you can tell why he's scoring goals. That Fisher stick on the ice in the right place at the right time, tips it past Lindberg to tie this game 1-1.
Momentum definitely was on the side of the Lakers, but the equalizer by Fisher, see if that changes anything. As the Pirates direct one towards the goal, and another chance here for the Pirates on the doorstep was Schockman. Now back to the blue line, slap shot, misses the net. Fisher back out on the ice already, trying to work it towards the front of the net, broken up by Rhett Walter. As Fisher trying to hold his zone, now he has to vacate. Turns and goes into the offensive zone. Fisher gets around to Sharm, backhand, try to shelf it on the backhand, but goes over the net and out of play. 3:57 to go here in the first period, tied at 1.
That looked like he scooped that thing right out. Did you see it hit the net at all?
It looked like it went out clean.
I sure
we can get a look at it on the replay. No. So, tied at 1 here in the first period. Garrett Fisher. Turnover by the Lakers and a chance in front here for the Pirates, but it was off the skate. As we see Will Simblick back out on the ice after leaving with like an injury. Here's Simblick with a quick wrist shot and a save by Chandler. Pass by Sully Broughton, never made it in front of the net. The Pirates will get it out to neutral ice, dumped back in by the Lakers.
No, those shots, when you take them on the boot of that skate, they are painful. There's no question that he was in pain when he left that ice. But the worst thing to do is to take your skate off at that point. And if you got your skates on, you might as well go out and play, see if you can skate on it, see how it feels. It looks like he's feeling pretty good.
Ooh, Whitworth on the receiving end of a check by Fisher. Now he gets it back. So Carter Whitworth almost scored a goal in that Cathedral game. A little controversy, that no goal call. The shot that goes off the blocker of Chandler on the dump in. Bouncing puck kicked there by Bauer-Walter, but then he left it there for Donarski to get it ahead, and it's played by Liam Larson in the offensive zone. Now Pettit offsides here on the Pirates, delayed offsides. Cross-ice pass. Here's Carter Whitworth with Simblick with him. He takes a shot, and Chandler with the save. Good look there by the Lakers. Carter Whitworth with that scoring chance, and a good feed by the Lakers
Nice catch over there on the backhand. Nice clean catch. That's what allowed the momentum to stay moving forward. He had Simblick over there, and if you're going to take that shot, I like the shot. I think it's good that he's shooting the puck. Confidence goes a long way with Whitworth. If he can put a puck in the net, you're going to see him start to open up, and this is the time that you'd like to see that out of a kid like Carter Whitworth as you're moving into that playoff time. So for him to take the shot, I don't promise, but let's get that shot down low so you do have an opportunity for a rebound. Simblick's right there playing his position. Forcing that puck through, if it gets through and gets onto Simblick's tape, it's probably a goal, but I like the percentage of just keeping that puck low and on the pads of Chandler, hoping for that rebound as you drive in.
He's a goalie that definitely in the early stages, he looks like he likes to play the glove. He's not afraid of any shots up high. As Bergeson gets it in the offensive zone here for the Lakers. Bergeson passes it to Zimmerman. Took too long. And he gets it back on his tape. And a right leg pad save there by Chandler. As the Pirates will get it out to neutral ice. And Descharmes going to get called for a penalty. As he tripped up the Pirate player. And that was Schockman who got tripped up. If you take a look at the replay, it all started here. Descharmes got beat at neutral ice and kind of standing flat-footed too, Matt. And
I was waiting to make the call and say, hey, you can't stick your knee or you can't stick your foot out. It looks like as the puck went to the boards, and he ended up flat-footed and was almost got caught thinking he wasn't sure which way to move with the puck. Crookston tried to get around him, and as his feet widened out, they tripped over each other. And good call by the officials there to catch that one, but unfortunate for the Lakers as it doesn't seem to bother him. Simblick in all alone on the goaltender.
Oh, and a good chance and a save by Chandler. Lakers did a great job on the penalty kill against Cathedral. 1 for 5, or Cathedral went 1 for 5 in the power play. And again, it's that pressure that the Lakers put on. Just not giving them anything easy. There's a shot through traffic, rebound given up, and a glove save by Lindberg. Griffin Lindberg snatches that puck out of midair. Good scoring chance for the Pirates on the power play.
Makes the first save, knows where that rebound is going, and he just heads that direction knowing that there could be pressure coming from Crookston, but knows where that rebound is, slides over and makes that glove save look easy.
Yeah, it's that anticipation there of Lindberg. Not caught out of position as the Pirates vacate the zone after the Lakers cleared. Garrett Fisher backhands it to the near side for Jay Reese. Reese into the offensive zone. Minute left here in the first period. Tied at 1. Lakers taking on the Crookston Pirates. Big Section 8 game. Sent the length by Hudson Pettit. A bouncing puck corralled by Chandler, the goalie. He'll leave it for Ecker. Grayson Ecker, second on the Pirates in scoring. He's got 16 goals this season. As he passes it to Reese. Reese in the left circle. Hesitates, now passes it. Fisher not afraid to shoot the puck, and a save here by Lindberg. Pretty easy save that time.
Lakers aren't afraid of him when he's up that high in the zone. We'll take that, make sure everybody's cleared out in front, and we got confidence that Lindberg's going to make that save.
Face off to the left of Griffin. 28 seconds left in the first period, tied at 1. 35 seconds remaining on the power play for the Pirates. As we'll see a new face-off. Centerman Liam Larson will take the draw now for the Pirates. Face-off controlled by the Lakers. Bauer Walter turns and sends the puck along the boards. Not out of the zone. It's held in. And now we get another whistle here, and it looks like another penalty. This time it's going to be a penalty on Crookston.
It's going to be a roughing penalty, and I was kind of behind the play as that reverse ring went out around. It came out, and all the action was on the far boards. This was down close. If we were in the old press box, we wouldn't have been able to even see it. It was down in that far corner. Looked like a little retaliation from just a bump check, and then it looked like a little punch or an elbow down there in the corner. And official Jack Kippen caught him on the back side of the play. Really unnecessary and unfortunate. If you're the Crookston coach, you're going to be real upset with that, taking a penalty at this time of the period while you're on the power play in your offensive zone.
So 20 seconds left. The Pirates take a penalty, so it'll be 4-on-4. One last rush here for the Pirates. In 4-on-4 hockey, Garrett Fisher into the offensive zone with 6 seconds left. Tried to take a shot, but bumped into by Lawson Justison. And the Lakers will hold the puck, and the buzzer sounds. So the Lakers will have a power play in the second period, just about when the second period begins. Descharmes still 7 seconds left to serve on the 2-minute liner for tripping. We'll take a break. Be back with our first period intermission report right after this. Again, our score on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard. The Lakers won, the Pirates won. You're listening to Laker Boys Hockey on KDLM and streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV3.
Hey, I'm ordering dinner. I was thinking burgers.
Boom! I just earned a $450 bonus for opening up a checking account at Old National Bank. Sorry, what'd you say? Burgers?
No, I definitely said 40-ounce dry-aged tomahawk steaks. Yep, with those little sauteed mushrooms.
Earn up to a $450 bonus when you open an eligible checking account and complete qualifying activities. Visit oldnational.com/checking and get old. Member FDIC. Additional restrictions apply. Offer valid through January 31st, 2026.
U Motors Detroit Lakes, Pelican, and Fargo have been helping families make memories for years now. From the water toys to land toys, they've got every inch of fun covered. Pontoons, dirt bikes, side-by-sides, riding gear, snowmobiles, and more. U Motors knows there's been many smiles and lots of laughter from the days on the water to the miles of trails in the snow. Stop by any of their locations, Detroit Lakes, Pelican, or Fargo, and let U Motors help you find just what your family needs. Online at umotorsinc.com.
At Do Right Construction in Detroit Lakes, we do it all, and we do it right. Decks, windows, roofing, siding, doors, interior remodels, additions, garages, you name it. From stunning flooring and custom cabinetry to full home makeovers, our skilled team brings your vision to life with craftsmanship you can trust, on time and on budget. For a home improvement experience that's done right the first time, call Do Right Construction today at 234-1095. Do Right Construction. They do it all, and they do it right.
Detroit Lakes High School is giving students new opportunities to get out of class and get hands-on learning and experience. The Youth Skills Training Program at DLHS encourages, promotes, and supports the development of local partnerships between schools, employers, and community organizations. Students can choose from plant science and greenhouse management, advanced manufacturing, and the Certified Nursing Assistant Program. For more information, call Vern Schnathorst, 218-849-6110. Academies of Detroit Lakes. My future, my course.
Jeff's Muffler and Auto Repair on 8th Street in Detroit Lakes is your all-around auto repair. Jeff services fifth wheel hitches, 4 and 5-inch diesel exhausts, gooseneck hitches, brakes, shocks and struts, custom dual exhausts, and mufflers. Jeff's work is fully guaranteed and is now a 3-family member business. Call for an appointment today, 846-9318. Jeff's Muffler and Auto Repair in Detroit Lakes, 846-9318.
The King is calling. Burger King of Detroit Lakes and Pelican Rapids is hiring for all shifts now. Whether you're looking for some supplemental income or a career opportunity, Burger King offers starting wages up to $15 an hour, and health insurance is available for full-time employees. Plus, paid training with advancement opportunities, flexible hours, free uniforms, and meal discounts. Starting up to $15 an hour, The King is calling. Burger King, Detroit Lakes and Pelican Rapids.
Hey Lakers fans, our community is lucky to have athletes that display such great teamwork, dedication, and work ethic. At SJE, we look for these same qualities as we build our team and grow our business. We're always looking for passionate team players. If that sounds like a fit for you, consider joining our team today. With multiple open positions and flexible hours, you're sure to find a spot on our roster. Join today by applying at sje.com/careers. For 50 years, we have been proud to be SJE. And good luck, Lakers!
Good luck to our Lakers from everyone at West River Dental. When you visit West River Dental, your smile is their top priority. Their dentist, Dr. John Jordan, along with their entire team, is dedicated to their patients' comfort and well-being. Building a foundation of trust is vital to their success. It's their goal to provide exceptional dental care through individualized service and education for each patient. At West River Dental, they utilize the most advanced dental technology and procedures to ensure a positive dental experience. Good luck, Lakers, from West River Dental.
And welcome back here to the Ken Freeman Arena after one period to play on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard. Detroit Lakes and Crookston tied at 1 goal apiece as the Lakers struck first. Bauer Walter scored. With 14-13 left in the first period, it was Hudson Pettit and Will Simbulik on the assists on the Bauer Walter goal. It was a shot from the blue line, probably some screening in front of the goaltender, Chandler, so he didn't see it cleanly. Puck trickled through, and 1-0 our score. And then the Pirates, all momentum was on the side of the Lakers, but the Pirates, they got a goal from Garrett Fisher. It was a hard slap shot by Isaiah Donarski at the blue line, and Fisher, standing in front of the net, tipped that puck in. 1-1 our score. And Lakers took a penalty with 1:53 left in the first period. Max Ducharme was called for tripping. And then the Pirates, about a minute later, they took their own penalty. It was Gavin Hockhouse with a penalty. He was called for, I believe it was roughing, Matt? Roughing penalty?
Yeah, they gave him a roughing penalty, and I think it was the old retaliation. He took a little check and gave the shove back, and one of those things early in the game, officials are going to look at that and go, listen, we're going to put a stop to this right now. It's been a nice wide open game. We're not going to have any of that kind of garbage going on. It didn't look like anything that was it was crazy, but it was uncalled for. And like I've said for years in hockey, they could have an unnecessary roughness kind of a penalty like they do in other sports where it just was uncalled for. And you're always going to get caught when you do that retaliation.
Yeah, it's always the second guy that gets caught. Shots in favor of the Lakers, 13-8 after one period of play. So that's our first period intermission report. Coming up, we'll have our Sales Up Spotlight coming your way in just a moment. You're listening to Laker Boys Hockey, Detroit Lakes and Crookston tied at 1 right here on the station. You can count on Katie Lemon, streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV3.
Looking for the best place to fuel up before the game or celebrate after the win? Head to Bleachers Bar and Grill, home of the best burgers in town, stacked, juicy, and grilled to perfection, just the way game day should taste. Games on big screens everywhere, cold drinks flowing, and the food way better than anything at the stadium. It's meat raffle season. Wednesdays and Fridays at 6, plus Trivia Wednesdays and Bingo Fridays. Bleachers Bar and Grill, always the best place to catch the game, so grab your buddies and come on over.
Come check out the Boys and Girls Thrift Store and More of Detroit Lakes. They've got the largest selection of thrift family apparel in the upper Midwest, all at low everyday prices. The B&G Thrift Store and More has been voted the best thrift discount store in the Lakes area. From truckload sales to outdoor living furniture to thrift items, they cover everything you could possibly want. Shop Monday through Saturday 9 a.m. to 7, Sundays 10 a.m. to 5. The Boys and Girls Thrift Store and More is a proud supporter of all Laker athletics.
Looking for health care that keeps you feeling your best? At Essentia Health, our team of primary care providers is here to listen and guide you on your path to wellness. From routine checkups and preventative screenings to managing chronic conditions, we've got you covered. With a focus on building relationships, we take the time to understand your unique health concerns. Visit our website at essentiahealth.org to schedule your appointment.
Roll-off containers from Haug Incorporated are perfect for any project. Don't let your project become bigger than you thought it'd be. Maybe you're in need of Haug's roll-off containers for your construction projects. Haug significantly reduces disposal costs often made by big, bulky trailers while doing the dirty job of taking the debris away for you. The big roll-off containers will handle your demolition, no problem. Call Haug Incorporated today for your roll-off containers. 218-847-7391.
Winter at the lakes should be cozy, not chilly. If your furnace is acting up or your home just isn't staying warm, turn to the kind, knowledgeable team at Laney's at the Lakes. Their friendly employees treat you and your home with care, providing reliable heating service you can feel good about. From routine heating system checkups to timely repairs, they're here to keep your home warm and comfortable all winter long. Laney's at the Lakes. Heating you can trust from people who care. Call today, 847-1309.
John here from Channy's 2 in Detroit Lakes, your trusted local auto shop for over 50 years. As the Lakers hit their athletic season, making sure your car is ready is a must. The Channy's 2 team is here to keep your vehicle performing at its best with honest, affordable, and reliable service. If you're heading to the arena or traveling out of town, the Channy's 2 team has your back for all your travels. Whether it's tires, brakes, engine repair, suspension alignment, or AC service, we're honored to serve you with reliable and expert car care. It's what we do at Channy's 2, 847-4252.
Raina Bierke, with American Family Insurance of Detroit Lakes, is proud of her dedicated staff. They're here to provide you with the best personal service and protection for what matters most, you and your family. Licensed in 5 states and ready to help you with home, auto, life, and business insurance needs. Stop by their office on Veterans Memorial Parkway, right next to Caribou Coffee. They'd love to meet you in person. Raina Bierke, American Family Insurance, where family is their middle name. And good luck to all Laker athletes from Raina Bierke, American Family Insurance.
Looking for trusted appliances with hometown service? D&D Repair and Appliance is your full-service, family-owned appliance store, proudly serving the Lakes region for over 35 years. They carry KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, brands you know and trust. Plus, they offer delivery and installation so you can shop local and get it delivered right to your home. Visit them at 1050 Highway 59 South, because when you choose D&D Repair and Appliance, now you're talking value.
Welcome back here to the Kent Freeman Arena. Charlie Newland broadcasting to you alongside Matt Wimmer as we get ready for second period action. Lakers and Pirates tied at 1. Let's get to our Sales Up Spotlight. It's brought to you by Detroit Lake Schools, highlighting students that rise to the top and inspire others across all areas of school life. And let's meet this week's Sales Up Spotlight. It's Ava Clem. Ava is involved in golf, soccer, philanthropy, and youth interact. BPA and DLHS ambassadors. She's a member of the National Honor Society and an AP Scholar. Some comments about what Ava has accomplished. Ava has won numerous awards and is an excellent writer. She's a stellar student who is self-motivated, involved, and successful at DLHS. Sales Up Spotlight, Ava Clem. Celebrating Lakers, riding the waves of excellence, brought to you by Detroit Lake Schools. Ava Clem, a standout student, leading the way through hard work and heart. And if you want to nominate someone or an organization or group, you can go to lakestv3.com, click on the Sales Up Spotlight image, and that'll take you to a quick and easy submission form. You'll type in the name of the nominee along with accomplishments and comments about the student or group, and you can upload your photos. Sales Up Spotlight brought to you by Detroit Lake Schools. Ava Clem, this week's recipient. All right, second period just about ready to get underway. We'll start 4-on-4 for 7 seconds. Then the Lakers will have a power play, a minute 34 power play time. And Matt, if you're the Lakers, you don't want to get discouraged. I mean, it felt like they were the better team in that first period, but at the end of the day, it's tied 1-1 going into the second.
Tale of two locker rooms in there, right? If you're the Crookston coach, you're getting in there and you're really happy to come out of that period 1-1, in my opinion, with how the pace started for them, how the Lakers pushed offensively right away. You're happy with your goaltending there to keep you in this hockey game. On the other side, I think Coach Noah's, he's not going to be disappointed in that period. They played pretty well, but without putting the points on the board. But you're going to look for that pace to be pushed up. You're going to say, hey, fellas, we need to push that pace. We're not, like I said, I'm not disappointed, but I know you got more than this, and we're going to have an opportunity to see it. Let's get through this little 4-on-4 for 7 seconds, and then go put one in the back of the net on that power play, and then let's let the horses out and go.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, without Easton Kennedy in the lineup, it changes everything, because usually Easton's the guy that provides that spark. I mean, we've seen it tonight with that top line as well, Simbulik, but it'll be interesting to see if the Lakers, how they take, tied at 1-1 here against Crookston. And
like I said, as a coach, I'm not disappointed, but as a player, you are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's good. That's where you want to take that ownership in the locker room and go, hey, coach isn't angry, but hey, guys, we're better than this. Let's get out and let's show them. You get into these Section 8 battles, and people are watching them as we're tuned into the War Road East Grand game as they just dropped the puck. But that's what you want to do. Is those guys people are watching this game, and they want to see what the Laker team is made of.
So 5-on-4 hockey now as Max Descharme left the penalty box. As the Lakers, Bauer Walter, he scored the game's first goal, gets it in the offensive zone, shot deflects into the ceiling here at the Kent. And we'll have a face-off after the tip by the Pirates. We'll have a face-off in the offensive zone here for the Lakers. Yeah, a game that we're keeping an eye on, War Road and East Grand Forks tonight. And you would think the winner of that game will probably be the number 1 seed in the tournament at the end of the month.
Both excellent hockey clubs. They're both built, really kind of built the same way. And it's fun to watch as the Lakers are starting to catch up to that type of build.
Simbulik on the right circle, gives it now to Rhett Walter takes a shot, hit the post, the right post. As Henry Olsen now behind the net, gives it to Will Simbulik along the right wing. Offensive zone, power play for the Lakers for another minute. Bauer Walter, shot, blocked by the Pirates, and then cleared by the Pirates all the way down. Griffin Lindbergh out of his net. He'll play it. Drops it here for Bauer Walter. Walter with speed. Picks it up here at neutral ice, enters the offensive zone. Hard power turn, looks to pass, gives it to Rhett Walter. Rhett fans on a pass, now cycles off the boards to his brother Bauer. Bauer in the corner, drops it for Hudson Pettit. Now to Rhett Walter, now to Bauer. Bauer with a shot, again blocked. Donarski with a block. Pirates unable to clear this time. Simbulik, 16 seconds left in the power play. Pass in front, and that goes wide. For a redirect from Hudson Pettit was Bauer Walter. Now Rhett to the right circle here for Will Simbulik. Bottom of the circles now. Simbulik drags the puck, gives it to Henry Olsen. Pirates back at full strength here in a second. Pirates back at full strength. 5-on-5 hockey. Here's Henry Olsen on the backhand. Try to sweep one towards the goal. Broken up by the Pirate defense. Pirates in the corner. Hamry trying to clear it to the blue line. He does get it out of the zone. Picked up by Simbulik. Stick handles past the defender and gets it to the bottom of the circles. Nice play here by Will Simbulik. Crosses over on Donarski. Out of the near circle, drops it off. Rhett Walter. Walter again fanning on that pass here, and he gets tangled up with in the corner. The Pirates played off the boards. Held in by Bauer Walter. Bauer with a shot. Off the stick of Hudson Pettit. He battles in the corner, and we're going to call a penalty here on the Pirates.
You get a holding penalty down there.
Yeah. Take your pick, holding or interference, whichever one you want to call, and it's going to be a holding penalty. As Hamry's going to go to the box for 2 minutes for holding.
Pretty easy call for the official there. He was all over him, and they got trapped down there for most of that power play, and they were getting worn out. There wasn't much they could do except try to escape that, and Detroit Lakes were just not relinquishing the possession. As Hudson Pettit, he's starting to really adapt to that low zone position in front of the net. You remember early in the season we talked about how he was almost playing as a defender down there because that was the position, and now they've obviously talked about him, coached him up a little bit to realize how to face that puck and become that offensive identity down in front of the net. And then not only is he in front of the net creating a little havoc, he's winning races to the corner, and that's what that good hustle move, that strong move to the corner and keeping possession of the puck is what drew the penalty, and we'll see that Lakers back on the power play again.
Yeah, he's kind of an underrated piece of the power play, but he plays that bumper position right in front of the net, and he does just a great job mixing it up. He's not afraid to mix it up either in front.
I'd still like to see a defender up top, and I think I'm not sure about having a freshman up in the middle of that unit is number one idea. But he certainly can handle the puck and handles himself and understands the position. And I think it's because he's a defender, and I like having a defenseman up high in the position. I know we have Kennedy up there usual, but I'd like to see a defender up there. I think the Lakers have the personnel to do that, and then find another spot for Kennedy on that power play.
Rhett Walter with a good shot. Carter Whitworth, as he was diving to the ice, had a good look at a scoring chance, but couldn't connect on the puck. Will Simbulik gets taken out of the play. Minute left here in the power play. Another chance here for the Lakers. They're 0 for 1 thus far. Pirates will clear at the length. Lindbergh out of his goal crease. Cross ice pass to Will Simbulik. At center ice. Now Hudson Pettit in the offensive zone. Pettit drops it to Rhett Walter. Rhett passes goes to Simbulik. Back to Rhett. Now to Bauer on the left circle. Bauer's shot off the left leg pad. Kicked away. Simbulik now moves here for Olsen. Back to Simbulik. 25 seconds left in the power play. Another shot by Walter. Back! A goal for Henry Olsen! Detroit Lakes takes the lead. Power play goal as that shot rebounded off the end boards right on the tape of Henry Olsen as Chandler was caught in about a position in net, and 2-1 our score.
And I was just about to come out of my mouth was, that position that Henry Olsen is playing down low, as I talked about before, to find a different spot for an Easton Kennedy in this power play setup while getting a defenseman up into his natural position. That low zone area would be a great spot for him to be in, because the way this power play is designed, you're going to end up with a lot of opportunities out of that low zone. And Henry Olsen takes advantage of that opportunity as he picks the puck up off that end board, comes right onto his tape, and then just makes sure that it ends up in the back of the net. Excellent goal for Henry Olsen. Puts this Laker team up 2-1 early in the second period.
6th goal of the season for Henry Olsen. Rhett Walter with another assist, and he's up there in assists now. He's got 18 assists, 2 of which coming in this hockey game as Lakers' Henry Olsen dumps it in. Hamry plays it off the boards, and now it's played by the Pirates. Ockhouse into the offensive zone. Good defense by Rhett Walter. Puck was left there as it goes wide of the net to the near side wing. Shot goes off the end boards. Bouncing puck. Whacked at there by Rhett Walter. Cycled by the Pirates. Look for a centering feed in front, broken up by Max Descharme. The Lakers, Sully Broughton, trying to step around a check as he was trying to clear the puck. Never got either, and the Pirates played in deep. Now the Lakers will get it. Rhett Walter to Lawson Justison. Justison dumps it in. Puck caroms along the near side boards. Carter Whitworth gets to it. Backhanded by Simbulik onto the tape of Sully Broughton in the slot. Here's Broughton, couldn't get the shot away. Now a slap shot and a blocker save by Chandler. Good wind-up slap shot from Bauer Walter looking for his second. Here's a pass by Whitworth and a chance on the doorstep for Simbulik, but a save by Brady Chandler.
I like that decision. Again, back to Whitworth making some nice decisions tonight, getting the opportunity up with that other line, and comes instead of bringing it all the way around the back. Takes that quick shove out, and that confuses a lot of defenders. They weren't quite there. And then Lakers coming in hard for that rebound. Good opportunity for the Laker offense there. I love those plays, those low zone plays. I think they're so important to winning to victory in high school hockey. Coming out of that low zone, a lot of times we work that puck up around the top and it looks pretty, but that get down below the goal line, get gritty, force things to the crease, good things happen.
Icing here against the Pirates. 11:04 to go in the second period. 2-1, Detroit Lakes leading. Henry Olsen with the most recent goal. It was a power play goal. Rhett Walter with the assist. Carter Whitworth will take the draw. Face off to the right of goalie Chandler. He's played a nice game so far. 16 saves. As the Pirates will play it out of the zone all the way down. Simbulik in his own zone. Moves to Hudson Pettit. Now to Sully Broughton. Broughton drops it off for Bauer Walter. Left wing. Back to Broughton on the doorstep for Whitworth. And a good scoring chance. And Bauer Walter is down. And that he went in awkwardly to the boards. And hopefully he is okay. Yikes. He had a full head of steam as he entered the offensive zone. And he's shaken up. And he is slow to get up. And
he knocked the wind out of himself.
That's the worst nightmare when you go almost head first like that. If we have a replay, gets up, he's okay. Oh man, that's a scary one. But it's more of his back than his neck or head, so that's good news. But I'm definitely thinking he's going to be looked at for potential, anything with the head area. But
it looked to me like he went in and knocked the wind out of himself. Had tough catching his breath there after he went in, the way he kind of awkwardly fell down.
He went back first.
Yeah.
A false start here on the draw by the Pirates. The Pirates, they have a little crest on their shoulder, Matt. Do you see that? That C? It's kind of reminiscent of the Calgary Flames.
Yes.
Never seen that before. That was part of their logo. 10:40 left here in the second. 2-1, Detroit Lakes leading. As the Pirates puck here in their own zone. And they'll ice the puck. Nope, it's going to go on goal, so Lindbergh will cover it up, and we'll get a stoppage here with 10:29 left here in the second. 2-1 our score. Just about to the top of the hour. You're in tune to KDLM Detroit Lakes, 1340 AM, 93.1 FM, 96.9 FM. streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV3. While you're here on our YouTube page, give us a like and subscribe to our channel. Notified time we have our next game, which will be in Crookston on Thursday. We'll have girls hockey playoffs on Thursday. 6 o'clock start time for that game. Lakers in the offensive zone. Schlotteroff's shot goes off the skate of a defender as Schlotteroff and Olsen cut through the crease and made contact with the goalie. We have some physicality now. It's the Pirate team that's kind of awoke now. They look fired up after giving up that goal. Lakers get it out of the zone here. It's Henry Olsen to the offensive zone. Gets taken out on the play by Hamry. Donarski battling with Schlotteroff. Now Hamry is at left wing. This is Reese. Yeah, this top line has logged a lot of minutes. That definitely looked offsides here as the Pirates get in the offensive zone. Justison clears it out to neutral ice. Jay Reese will play it to Hamry. Nonchalantly gives it to Garrett Fisher. Broken up by Hudson Pettit and played back by Bauer Walter. Good to see Bauer back in the game. He went in awkwardly to the boards earlier, but he's right back out there on the ice. As the Pirates cross-ice pass goes to Reese. Had it in his skates, fumbled it, and then dumped it in. Checked there by Bauer Walter. Rhett now picks it up in his own zone. Almost halfway through this hockey game, 9:12 left here in the second. We got an icing against the Lakers, and we'll have a defensive zone draw with 9:11 to go here in the second. 2-1 Detroit Lakes.
A good start to this period for the Lakers. You didn't cash in on that first power play. You get yourself another chance and you cash in on it. There you check that off the list. We got a power play goal tonight. And then you pick up the pace a little bit. The physicality picks up. You match it. Face off in your zone. Win the draw. And now get something started again with 9 minutes left in this period.
Puck goes high in the air. Stays out of the ceiling this time. Ooh, dangerous pass here. Knocked down out of midair partially by the Pirates, but the Lakers do get it out to neutral ice. Carter Whitworth, shot taken, and a save by Chandler. Stoppage here with 8:51 left here in the second period.
Carter had Sully Broughton with him there, and a little push pass might have gone a long way in that situation. Make sure you got your head up. Like I said, I've been talking about the good decisions he's making shooting the puck, but an opportunity there, just a nice little easy push pass that's going to force Broughton probably out to the dots, gives you a chance to jump in for a rebound shot off of his play.
Face off one here by the Lakers. Puck was deflected by the Pirates to the corner. Max Descharme, left point, takes a shot through traffic and a cover up by Brady Chandler using the glove.
Interesting how he could see that puck. He gets down low and was almost on the ground when he made that save and was kind of in an awkward stance. He wasn't necessarily in a butterfly, had one leg kicked out, but he was way out ahead of that crease and right out into the traffic making that save. How he could see that, I'm not sure, other than being way down on the ground.
Yeah, he's a nice goalie. Lakers win the draw in the offensive zone. Pettit to Bauer Walter, shot through traffic, and again, that time Chandler kind of let the puck play him, but he gets the save.
And they have another goalie, Tegan Johnson. Unless the stats are wrong on the hub, they've shared some time this season as he was racking up. That Tegan Johnson had racked up quite a few minutes of playing time.
Pirates played off the boards, not out. Simlik, now it does go out to neutral ice, played by Ockhouse, shot taken. We get an offsides call, though, before the shot, before the zone entry.
Barely hear that thing down there. It looks like we got Cole Woods on the lines there. Wadena product. We've seen him a couple times. Get that. He's got to blow on that thing a little bit. Get that. No pee in his whistle.
Oh man. 8:22 left here in the second. 2-1 our score. As the Lakers tie up here at neutral ice, and the Pirates, Donarski, will play it in. Hudson Pettit brings it around the glass. Held in by Hamry. Knocked down by Simbulik. Backhanded by Simbulik to Carter Whitworth. Enters the zone. He's got Broughton with him. Pass across. And it was tipped wide by the defense. Simbulik holds the zone. Works it from the corner. Now behind the net in the offensive zone. We get a whistle as the net is off.
Nice play by those two working together. Broughton and Whitworth are starting to gel a little bit, and if Simlik can hold them all together, you got a nice makeup here. And again, like I said, one of the big things you just really want to keep you want to get Whitworth to get some confidence as you move forward here. This might be a great opportunity for that.
Yeah, senior on this Laker team. And he's, at some points, 7 goals, 5 assists, but started off the season, he was hurt. He had a hurt wrist to start the season, and he's been he's had more impact, in past years, just kind of, it'll come. Feel like it's going to come.
Yeah, it's tough when you get put into different roles and you're trying to find your spot in that area, and everybody's got a role to play, and you got to figure out that position, and the staff has to figure out that position, where you fit and how it works, and then once you get that role, you have to take pride in it and get after it, because everybody's got a role, but not very often are you the one that chooses that role.
Jay Reese is going to go to the penalty box. Lakers going to go back on the power play there. 1 for 2 on the power play. Reese was called for hooking. So power play chance again for the Lakers. Try to build their lead here. Down up 2-1. Cymbaluk, what a stick handle and a goal! Will Cymbaluk, filthy from the face-off dot. Let's watch this replay, Matt, if we got it. Face-off win, toe drag, stick handle to the front of the net, and he's unobstructed as he gets a good shot off, and the Lakers lead 3-1.
The Crookston defender gets tied up with Pettit as he's down there on the power play. He's down as playing that low man again, and that's a good job on the faceoff as he allows himself to get tied up, which frees Cymbaluk to walk into the net, and what a dandy move to go in and put that puck away. He came in, like you said, there was no one in his way, and a lot of that came off of that tie-up that Pettit had with the Crookston defender, and when he got his opportunity, he made it count. What a dandy.
That's a highlight reel goal there for Will Cymbaluk. His Lakers lead now 3-1. Second power play goal tonight for the Lakers. 4 seconds in the power play. It's going to be an unassisted goal for Will Cymbaluk as Rhett Walter slaps a shot. That goes padding of Chandler. Shots have really exploded in favor of the Lakers now, 25-12. Lakers out shooting the Pirates here in this second period, 12-4. As we see an offensive zone draw again, Cymbaluk to take the draw. He will not take this draw. It's Carter Whitworth to take the draw. A couple of right-handed players. Actually, all 3 of those forwards are all right-handed. Pirates into the offensive zone, but only for a moment as Sully Broughton steals the puck from behind. And he lost it right in front of the penalty boxes, and Garrett Fisher picks it up. Fisher has scored the only goal for the Pirates, but he's been quiet since. Puck in the corner here. Fisher trying to come away with it. Pettit, nice job stealing that puck, and Pettit comes up from the defense and takes the puck into the offensive zone. Nice stick handle move by Pettit. Threw one towards the goal. Chandler got a piece of it as it goes to the far half boards. We got a penalty here on the Pirates again. Slashing penalty. Or was it on the Lakers here? Let's take a look at the replay. The official blew the whistle when the Pirates touched the puck, but it's going to be a penalty on the Lakers. Hudson Pettit, he's going to go to the box for slashing. So a quick whistle there by the official, but Pettit in the box, slashing. As the Pirate player lost his stick, that makes sense that it was out of the hands. Slash by Hudson Pettit. And the Lakers, they have killed off the only penalty that they've taken so far. Pirates did not have a full power play. They took a penalty a minute into their last power play chance. Jay Reese with a shot. That deflects wide. Played by Fisher. Plays it along the near side boards. Fisher from the right point. Shot. Glove save by Griffin Lindberg. So Lindberg will get a cover up here with 5:34 to go in the second. 3-1 our score. Detroit Lakes leading as we see the Pirate power play unit get a shot on goal, but relatively easy save for Griffin Lindberg. Shot didn't have a lot on it. Glove save for Griff. Face-off won by the Pirates. as the Pirates play it behind the net. Ecker checked by Descharme. Fed out of the zone by Simbulik. Retrieved by Fisher at neutral ice. Pass goes to Reese. Reese into the offensive zone here for Crookston. Pass goes to the skates of Liam Larson. Larson gets sandwiched. Get a shot off. Misses the net off the Zamboni door. Lakers try to clear. Held in by the Pirates. 5 minutes left here in the second. 55 seconds left in the power play for the Pirates. Larson cycles for Ecker. Ecker back to Reese. Cross to Fisher. Stabbed at by Simbulik. Stolen now by Whitworth. He touches it ahead for Simbulik. And now Simbulik and Whitworth on a 2-on-1. Simbulik elects to shoot. Missed the net.
A good defensive play there by number 3, Jay Reese, as he got himself in a position that there wasn't an opportunity to pass it over. And so Simbulik had to take that shot. Unfortunately, missed the net because he had Whitworth coming in for a rebound opportunity.
20 seconds left in the power play for the Pirates. Crookston in the offensive zone. Lakers will clear it. Rhett Walter found an alley to send it the length and does so. And that'll do it for the power play for the Pirates. So another unsuccessful power play for Crookston.
Lakers full strength.
Detroit Lakes is back at full strength. So Crookston still trailing here 3-1. They did get one shot on goal in that power play. Henry Olsen along the far wing plays it off the boards and out of the zone. Played now by Grant Funk in his own zone. Funk cross-ice pass, connects with Reitmeyer. It's broken up by Rhett Walter. Now Lawson Justison in his zone, plays it off the boards and out to neutral ice. Turned over by the Pirates. Now Bauer Walter scored the game's first goal. It's in the offensive zone. Up to neutral ice, Sully Broughton. Lakers will regroup and then dump it in. Hank Schlotteroff gets upended, and he goes down hard. He's a little slow to get up. He's hobbled. Hopefully he's okay as the Lakers now get it into the offensive zone. Rhett Walter drops the pass for Will Simbulik. Back to Rhett Walter. Rhett takes it himself. Shot goes off the blocker and out of play. And it'll stay in the offensive zone. Offensive zone draw coming up for the Lakers with 2:57 left. Here in the second period, Lakers lead 3-1.
Lakers also doubling this team up on shots right now. I haven't been doing a lot of tallying. I think they're pretty accurate this evening with 26 to 13 shots on net, and that's kind of telling the tale of the game. The Lakers have had the lion's share of the offensive opportunities and keeping it down in Crookston's end.
Yeah, the only thing I'd be surprised with is the Crookston shots. It doesn't feel like they've been able to get 13 shots, but might be accurate. The quality scoring chance is definitely in the Laker favor.
No question about it. There's been very few really, really nice opportunities for this Crookston team.
Dumped in here by Detroit Lakes, Max Descharme. 2.5 to go, second period. 3-1 our score. Lakers have a busy week this week. They have Crookston here tonight, and then on Thursday they take on Little Falls at home. Friday they go to Sartell, and that game will be for the conference. As Garrett Fisher takes a shot, saved by Lindbergh, and a cover up here. Shot hit him in the helmet, and he freezes with 2:10 left here in the second.
Nice hustle back by Bauer Walter there, as he didn't give him any opportunity to get anything offensive going on that. Forced him all the way, took a shot basically from the bottom of the circle. Easy save, although it went off the melon there, but easy to square up and save that puck. He had an opportunity. I don't think he quite knew that it was just him and Walter back there. If he would have pulled up, maybe reversed out of that, he might have been able to come back across. There would have been time for it as the Lakers were going for a line change.
That speed on the defense, so important to get back in the play. And again, it doesn't show up in the stat column, but that angle that Walter took, I mean, that prevented a goal, perhaps.
Prevented a quality scoring shot, for scoring opportunity for sure. Makes Lindbergh's job a lot more difficult without the hustle back and that speed on D. And the angle take, that's smart hockey. Sometimes your speed doesn't do you a lot of good in hockey sometimes if you're not taking the proper angles to the puck.
It's Riker Zimmerman. It's a shot on net. Glove here by Brady Chandler.
Speed can make up for a lot of it, but the pursuit angles are number one in this game. Passing angles, shooting angles, your pursuit when you're coming on a back check, which side, where are you heading? How are you going to cut that off? Kind of like you can be real fast as a center fielder, but if you don't take good angles to fly balls, you're not going to make those catches.
And it's always a split-second decision, much like baseball, but when you have the X factor of a player that you have to try to cut off rather than a baseball. A lot to the game. That's why it's such a great sport. As Lakers get a shot on net, Lawson Justison gets it on net, saved by Chandler. 1:09 to go here in the second period. 3-1 our score. And I love playing hockey and the angles, but you would think I'd be good at geometry, but it wasn't my forte in high school.
It's funny, we had old coach here in Detroit Lakes, Ken Anderson, who's still around if he's out there listening. Coached through youth. He coached high school hockey for a Bemidji State product back in the way back, and he was a geometry teacher, and he coached goaltenders, and he coached them that way. He used geometry and used the angles, brought the ropes out to
point blank range. Your chance for Cymbaluk.
Brought the ropes out to coach the goaltenders, but also worked with defensemen and pursuit angles, and he used mathematics to help to teach that and to make a point when you're on the rink. It made it easy to show that and how to pursue players and do those things. So there's no doubt about it that it comes into play as a factor in this sport for sure.
Another chance there. Bauer Walters' shot went deflected by Henry Olsen on net. A couple of big saves here by Chandler. Playing the angles well. Carter Whitworth colliding with Donarski, and then
he's going to
take
a little
exchange, and that's not going to make Coach happy. Offensive zone penalty by Carter Whitworth.
And it wasn't the check that they're calling. It was the shot after that he went back with the retaliation, and they're going to give him a head contact. They're going to talk about it. They're only going to give him 2. Yep.
So there is the chance, or there is the 2-minute head contact penalty.
Yeah. Again, that retaliation situation again.
You got to be smart. So 14 seconds left here in the second period. Carter Whitworth to the box. And now if you're Crookston, you get a goal here. End of the second period. Again, you talk about those locker room speeches. You go into the locker room, down 3-2 rather than 3-1. Feel pretty good. So Whitworth to the box for a 2-minute minor for head contact.
Not sure what's being discussed. They got Josh Hardy down there having a conversation with Jack Kippen, and the
only thing I could think of is there such a thing as a minor head contact, or is it just a direct major?
I believe there is a minor head contact. I've maintained that the only way to have an elbowing penalty is to make it a head contact, because you can't elbow somebody in the hip. And so the only time you get called for elbowing is when you elbow them in the head, which would be head contact. So I do believe there is a 2-minute head contact call that can be made.
All right, 2 periods in the books. Pirates unable to do much in that 14 seconds on the power play. They were unable to win the draw, so the Lakers cleared it. And that's the end of the second period. After 2 periods of play on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard, it's Detroit Lakes 3, Crookston 1. You're listening to Laker Boys Hockey on the station you can count on, KDLM, and streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV3.
Hey everyone, Dr. Chris here from Strive Chiropractic. Say, you may have heard that we take a very different approach when it comes to chiropractic care and health care in general, and that's because we focus on the overall health of the body, looking at how everyday stress affects our nervous system. Your nervous system controls and regulates everything in your body, and chiropractic care at Strive can make a huge difference in your child's school year, their performance, their health, and their overall well-being. Call today to get your family on the road to feeling and functioning their best.
Saving energy and money go hand in hand, and Detroit Lakes Public Utilities is here to help you do both. Their Bright Energy Solutions program offers cash rebates on energy-efficient products that can help make your home more comfortable, reduce energy costs, and protect the environment, all while saving you money. From Energy Star appliance upgrades to advanced heating and cooling systems, there's plenty of opportunities to make a meaningful change in 2025. Learn all the ways you can save this year by contacting Detroit Lakes Public Utilities or visit BrightEnergySolutions.com.
When the snow flies, your golf game doesn't have to go into hibernation. Swing into the 19th hole simulator at Forest Hills Resort, your warm, cozy escape all holiday season long. Keep your swing sharp on some of the best courses in the country, all without leaving town. Bring friends, hang out over holiday breaks, and make it a tradition. And grab Black Diamond at Forest Hills Christmas gift cards, the perfect gift for the golfer in your life. So tee up good times this winter at the Forest Hills Resort 19th hole simulator.
Welcome to Muscatel GMC in Detroit Lakes. Ask about rebates and incentives available now. GMC, dedicated to American ingenuity. Looking for roomy comfort and convenience? Designed for serious capability. Muscatel's built on trust.
Ready to crush your fitness goals? Snap Fitness Detroit Lakes has your back with 24/7 access, high-quality strength and cardio equipment, top-tier functional training, and a supportive community. And don't miss their group classes led by Coach Carly. She brings the motivation you need to every workout. Join him at 1315 Highway 10 West or call 218-844-3822. That's 844-3822. Call today. Snap Fitness Detroit Lakes. Move your body, fuel your mood. A proud supporter of Laker Athletics.
Looking for trusted appliances with hometown service? D&D Repair and Appliance is your full-service, family-owned appliance store, proudly serving the Lakes region for over 35 years. They carry KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, brands you know and trust. Plus, they offer delivery and installation so you can shop local and get it delivered right to your home. Visit them at 1050 Highway 59 South, because when you choose D&D Repair and Appliance, now you're talking value.
Life isn't perfect, but that doesn't mean we can't make it better for the people we care about. At Weber Family Motors, that's our family and our team, and also the customers who have been shopping with us since 2007. That's why we've made our Pro-Certified Unlimited Mile program complimentary for every eligible new and pre-owned vehicle. So you get one less thing to worry about. Visit our showroom on Highway 10 West next to Menards or browse online at WeberFamilyMotors.com. Weber Pro Certified. Drive home.
Roses are red, violets are fine, but this Valentine's Day, horsepower beats wine. Give your Valentine something special with real power at J&K Marine. We're talking CF Moto ATVs and side-by-sides, pontoons, and fishing boats. Take your Valentine on an adventure outdoors with something built for mud, water trails, and a little trouble. Because candles are cute, but throttle therapy is hot. Turn up the torque, not the teddy bears. Valentine's Day starts at J&K Marine.
All right, back to Kent Freeman Arena here. It's our U-Motors intermission report. After 2 periods of play on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard, Detroit Lakes leads the Crookston Pirates 3-1 as the Lakers scored a power play goal in that second period. Henry Olsen made the score 2-1 with assist going to Rhett Walter. And then the Lakers scored again, another power play goal. Will Simblick, an unassisted goal with 7:20 left in the second period. So 3-1 our score. Lakers did take a penalty at the end of that second period, so they'll start the third period shorthanded. So third period coming up in just a moment, but Polar Fest right around the corner here in Detroit Lakes, and we have some guys here to talk some pond hockey. We got Mike and Bo to join us here, and you guys have a pond hockey tournament coming up here, Mike?
We do, yeah. Second annual Detroit or DL Pond Hockey Classic taking place on Little Detroit Lake, out in front of Hub 41 on this Saturday and Sunday, the 7th and 8th.
This Saturday and Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're looking for teams, right, Bo, to fill out the
tournament? We're hoping for 12 teams. Are sitting right at 10 right now, and so, I mean, we're almost at our mark. Hopefully maybe we can find a little magic and have 2 more teams sign up. We have a website that you could follow, or a Facebook page, dlpondhockey.org.
Yep.
And so go there, check it out.
Yeah. Teams of 8, 4-on-4, no goalies, kind of wooden pond hockey boxes is the game.
Okay, and how big of a sheet of ice are we talking?
It's about 140 feet by 70 feet, so quite a bit smaller than an actual rink. You're dealing with the cracks and gouges of a live ice lake as well, and so it's a lot of unknowns out there. Puck bouncing around, pushing a lot of snow, so it's a fun little competitive game. Definitely a lot different than arena-based hockey, but equally as fun.
And you have a history with pond hockey, don't you, Mike?
Yeah, me and a couple buddies had been playing down in the U.S. Pond Hockey Championships down on Lake Nokomis for the past 10, 12 years, and always had a really good time. Kids are getting a little older, a little harder to make the trip down there, so we thought it'd be fun to bring something like that to Detroit Lake. The benefit of Detroit Lake is you can drive out there, park close, kind of get a full experience, and it's right along, by Zorba's and Lakeside and Hub 41, so near all the restaurants, so kind of good amenities as well.
Yeah, food options there and food and drink options, always appreciated.
Yeah, and we're working with Polar Fest. They're going to set up a little bar that's going to be kind of serving both the pond hockey tournament going on as well as poles and holes. There'll be a coffee group serving espresso and coffee drinks and hot chocolate. There'll be some merchandise that we got from Lake shirts, some sweatshirts, hats and T-shirts, and then the feature element of this year is a 20-person sauna that we're going to have a mobile sauna put on the ice for players to warm up, as well as fans if they want to get a little sweat in.
Yeah. Who won it last year? Do you remember?
The K-Wings, our team that we'd always been playing with. We won it last year. It was a small four team. We put it together with about 4 weeks ahead of it. So
maybe less even.
Yeah, we just wanted to get it out there and get the first one in. So we're excited to have double, almost triple the amount of teams this year, and then want to keep growing it and make it a really fun big event every year.
And I want to say that there is room for teams. dlpondhockey.org. We've been talking about it. They called me, hey, make sure you got your team in. I still haven't got mine signed up, but they know we're coming. There's some other teams that are looking to get out there. I'm 50 years old. There's no age bracketing on this thing. Like you talked about the ice conditions and what we're out there doing. It's fun for all ages, and it takes, even though it's pretty competitive, it is a totally different sport than regular hockey. You take a lot of the physical play out of it and things like that, and it turns into more of a brain game and a skill game, and so it really evens the competitions, even for the old guys to go out there and compete against some of the young ones. By the end of the day, we're a lot more tired, but we had as much fun. So if you're listening to the game and you think you want to throw a team together, there are, am I correct, Michael? There are a few free agents here locally that are looking for a squad. So if you can put 5-6 guys together and say, hey, we'd like to play, we can probably help you round out that team with a player or two. So if you are even thinking about it and have a few guys that like to come over and play, I know there is another tournament in Fargo. If anybody's listening to this game and you got a team up there want to come down to try to round out those 12 teams, love to have you come down to Detroit Lakes. A lot of fun working with the Polar Fest guys, working with these young guys that want to bring more activities down to the lake. Project 412's been involved, things like that. It's just a big community event, and the Polar Fest is just another opportunity to come to Detroit Lakes in the winter.
Any boards? Is it just snowbanks on the side?
No, we don't. So we've had some awesome local companies sponsor and provide us with some funds to buy the actual boards. So they're like 18-inch boards. You'll see them branded this year from one of our sponsors. So we'll set up 3 different rinks. There'll be 2 games going on at all times from 10 a.m. to 4 each day. So one rink will be empty, encouraging some of the youth teams, Termites, Mites, the Lilac Loons to come out and skate, put a helmet on, play. Fun for all, family, kids, and parents alike.
Should be a fun time.
Yeah.
And again, if people want more information.
Yeah, info can be found at our website. It's dlpondhockey.org. And then if you want any information, it's all listed there. But there's info@dlpondhockey.org is the email. So definitely reach out if you have any questions. But yeah, appreciate you guys letting us come on.
And the weather should be fine too.
Oh man, last year it was what, -5 or
bad news
something.
Last
It was rough. You were really toughing it out. This year it looks like mid-20s and ideal weather. A little wind from the south, but should be great. We're gonna have a nice big 60 by 40 foot event tent out there, so you can kind of warm up if you're getting cold as well. So yeah, it should be a really great weekend.
Real excited about with the tenting and things, and then also like we mentioned off air, Bo Properties. He's going to be out there. Bo's sitting right here with me. He's going to be out there providing the ice maintenance and things. We got a Zamboni on the back of his tractor, so those ice conditions are going to be pretty good. So with the weather and the nice ice conditions, come on down. It should be some fun hockey to watch.
You don't even have to dig for the puck that goes into the snowbank. Remember that when you're on the pond and you'd have
lose
to
it
try
for
to
a couple
find that
minutes?
puck?
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Exactly.
Appreciate the time, guys.
Awesome. Thanks
Have
so much,
fun this
Charlie.
weekend.
Appreciate it.
Michael and Bo
Thank you.
joining us here in the intermission break. And we'll take another break. We'll be back with third period action next here. Lakers and the Pirates in boys hockey after this here on KD11, streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV3.
Make the decision for Precision. Precision Printing. Their business is helping your business. Precision Printing is the only locally owned printing company in Detroit Lakes. For quality printing that won't break your budget, make the decision for Precision Printing. Creative sales pieces, flyers, brochures, letters, invoices, and more. Plus free pickup and delivery from the only locally owned printing company in Detroit Lakes. Make the decision for Precision. 847-3101 or visit them at 219 Front Street in Detroit Lakes.
Looking for health care that keeps you feeling your best? At Essentia Health, our team of primary care providers is here to listen and guide you on your path to wellness. From routine checkups and preventative screenings to managing chronic conditions, we've got you covered. With a focus on building relationships, we take the time to understand your unique health concerns. Visit our website at essentiahealth.org to schedule your appointment.
For 130 years, Ameriprise Financial has worked for their clients' futures, helping millions of Americans retire on their terms. Have Carrier and Barty, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, develop a customized plan for your retirement. Call me, Matt Carrier, or financial advisors Matt Hayden or Kelsey Barty at 218-847-2676 to learn more.
Office is located at 1135 Washington Avenue, Suite 103, Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. Not FDIC or NCUA insured. No financial institution guaranteed. May lose value. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, a registered investment advisor.
Hey everyone, Dr. Chris here from Strive Chiropractic. Say, you may have heard that we take a very different approach when it comes to chiropractic care and health care in general, and that's because we focus on the overall health of the body, looking at how everyday stress affects our nervous system. Your nervous system controls and regulates everything in your body, and chiropractic care at Strive can make a huge difference in your child's school year, their performance, their health, and their overall well-being. Call today to get your family on the road to feeling and functioning their best.
And welcome back here to the Kent Freeman Arena, getting ready for third period action. Detroit Lakes and Crookston ready to do battle here in this third period. The Lakers leading 3-1 here in boys hockey. The Lakers will be a player short for another minute 46. As the Pirates will go from right to left here in this third period. The Lakers go from left to right. Detroit Lakes, Carter Whitworth serving at what's left of his 2-minute minor for head contact. Power play has struggled for Crookston. See if they can turn that around. Again, they're down 3-1. Shots in favor of the Lakers, 29-15.
That power play struggles for Crookston because of how aggressive that Laker penalty kill is, and they do a nice job with that, and that's going to go a long way as you stretch into the playoffs.
Pirates in the offensive zone. Jay Reese steps around a defender. Now Garrett Fisher has been quiet since the first goal. Now Cymbaluk gets a steal, and he's not in any hurry with the puck. He'll just spin around and look to clear it. Keep possession. Played by Grayson Eckert. Turned over. Bauer Walter with a steal. Walter in the offensive zone. Takes a shot. Missed the net as it goes off the glass and out of play. Sure.
It looked like he had a little trouble with the puck right over there as they come back the face-off dot. I don't know if there's a little stretch of water left there or not, but that puck just kind of came to a stop. Otherwise, it looked like he might have been in alone on the goaltender as he was looking to beat that D, but he had to stop for a second, let everybody caught up to him.
Shouldn't have to worry about water at the pond hockey tournament on the ice on this weekend.
Last year it was brutal. It was windy and it was brutal, but looks like the weather's going to cooperate a little better this year. And I tell you what, it is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's my style of hockey at this point in my life.
It's an interesting. Well, maybe you want to jump out there. Maybe you want to jump out there, Charles. We could use a guy. The big thing is for me and guys that get played hockey. At least at the high school level, and if you went beyond that and you get into the competitive levels of hockey, and it's hard to dial that back for some of us. I'm not. My game was knock people down and then try to gain control of the puck. Not a lot of finesse out there, if you can believe that, Charles. but so it's hard to play. Here comes Cymbaluk in.
There's Sully Broughton with a chance. A redirect by Cymbaluk and a save by Chandler.
Excellent play. it's hard to change that a little bit. You know, like I tell people that play baseball versus slow pitch softball, but when you play hockey, there's really only one way to play it, and that's full tilt. And when you're playing on a Wednesday night and you can't run into people, there's certain parts of the game you can't do, where you take that aspect out of it with the pond hockey, and you bring back the days of playing at the outdoor rinks and things, where there's a little physicality there, but it's mostly a brain game, and you're finding open passing lanes and things, and it just changes it in its entirety. It's a lot of fun, and it's called pond hockey for a reason. It isn't ice hockey like we're seeing here tonight.
Sully Broughton behind the net of the Pirates. Lakers lead 3-1. There's a penalty.
And Hudson Rick is not happy with that, as he kind of had his stick down on the ice and just fell over the top of it. I don't think he's shaking his head necessarily at the officials and at the call. I think it's at himself for just wrong place at the wrong time, bad stick position.
Yeah, definitely a penalty. The Lakers have went 2 for 3 on the power play here tonight. Doing a nice job.
Well, that's the one thing. You don't want to get into a special teams battle with this Laker team, and I don't care who they're playing. Their special teams both kill man advantage and man short will rival anybody in the section, in my opinion, and I know they work hard at that.
Rhett Walter with a shot. Glove saved by Chandler. Shots continuing to climb for the Lakers. 31 shots now on goal. So penalty on the Pirates. Detroit Lakes. Will Similik will take the draw. And wins it back clean to Rhett Walter. To Similik, right wing. Cross to Bauer Walter. Shoots and scores! Bauer Walter is second of the night. And it's another power play. The Lakers' third power play goal of the game.
That's like I said, as a coach, Coach Hardy's got to look at this stat sheet afterwards and realize where they went wrong, and that's in the penalty box. And that happens a lot, but for the Lakers, they can kind of take penalties because they can, and they do a great job at killing them off. But when you've got an offense of the potency that the Lakers bring to the table, when they get a man advantage, they really take advantage of your defense, and they open up that defense or offensive zone, spread it out, find those open guys, and tonight they're sure about jamming those pucks home.
Another goal here for Bauer Walter, his second goal of the night. First multi-goal game of the season. And again, he's only a sophomore. He's a really nice player. He's got a bright future ahead. Both him and his brother, Rhett. So Bauer Walter gets the goal. Rhett Walter gets his second assist. And Will Similik, another point for him. So 3-point night for Will Similik, along with his 4-point night last game. Bauer Walter, another goal. It's 2 for him. Carter Whitworth add his name to the score sheet here as the Lakers get tie up behind the net. And puck in the corner here, and the Pirates will try to ice it, but it's held in by Rhett. And Carter Whitworth on the receiving end of a check. And the puck is underneath him, right in front of us, kind of below us here. Back to Rhett Walter, couldn't hold it. Now it's icing here against the Pirates. 13:07 to go, third period. Detroit Lakes up 4-1.
Crookston getting a little owly down there, some pushing and shoving, and the Lakers aren't backing down from it. Could be an interesting 13 minutes here if everybody doesn't keep their hat on. They're starting to get a little physical. Crookston getting a little frustrated. Lakers still putting that offensive pressure on.
Matt Warroad is up 3-0 to East Grand Forks. In the first period.
And that's in East Grand Forks, for those of you that didn't know that. That's a big margin in the first period in somebody else's barn with those two teams doing battle.
Oh, big check on the receiving end. Henry Olsen, Hamry lit him up, and yeah, this could get ugly here if, depending on how these next few minutes go. Pirates can get a goal.
The one fortunate thing you have is it being up 4-1. You can turn the other cheek on some of that stuff and just try to push the physicality, push the offensive zone, keep pucks thrown on net. We're up to 31 shots on net at this point.
Referee Jack Kippen giving a talking to Tate Hamry. went over there and put his hands on his hips. And don't often see the whistle being blown on a frozen puck. Usually the officials say, move it. But
well, again, you go back to the two guys doing the officiating here have been around the game now. They've got a few years under their belt, and they're some young guys that understand. Wait, we don't want something to get out of hand. We saw what happened on the close boards over here. Same thing could have happened over on the far boards, and then all of a sudden you gave everybody an inch and they take a mile. So it was a good opportunity to say, hey, the puck's not going anywhere. We're not affecting the flow of this game. Let's stop it at this point on the freeze, and we'll give these guys a little talk, say, hey, fellas, let's keep it in check here. Crookston, you guys should be trying to score goals, not play the body, and Detroit Lakes is going to keep pushing that offensive push anyway.
Bauer Walter looking for number 3 tonight. Shot was blocked by Fisher, and out of the zone it goes as Fisher taps it forward. Walter in his own zone. Skated past the puck. Comes loose in front. Cymbaluk tracks it down. Will Cymbaluk, star of the show again. Here's a shot and a goal! Sully Broughton lights the lamp. And the Lakers lead 5-1 with 11:44 to go here in the third period. That's a nice shot there, and all set up by Will Cymbaluk. His 4th point tonight as Sully kind of leaning down, getting a lot of flex on that stick, and wrists the puck past Chandler.
Yeah, quick pass on the breakout there, and then Cymbaluk heads up out of the zone, takes it blue line to blue line, and then cuts that puck across. Nice pass, and Sully Broughton just right place, right time, stick on the ice, and good heart, gets some good wood on that shot, finds a hole in Chandler's tarp there, and in the back of the net it goes, and that leads to Crookston calling a timeout to try to stop the bleeding here. 5-1 the Lakers go up, and as I talked about, that East Grand Forks, Warroad, those are 7-0 games, and the Lakers are fancying themselves to rivalries with those two teams, so they want to keep pushing the envelope. And when you got the cart rolling forward, you want to keep it rolling. There's no calling off the dogs. You keep filling the back of that net.
Sully Broughton gets the goal. Cymbaluk gets the assist, and the second helper goes to Bauer Walter.
You know, again, it goes back to some of that confidence. You get a guy like Sully Broughton that he's got a few points on the season, but not a ton, and you start to get those guys confident, 10 points total on the season. You start to get someone like that confident, and next thing you know, they score 7 or 8 goals in the final 5 games, and then you really bump your offensive statistics up there a little bit. And again, the Lakers need to be able to put the puck in the net, as we know as you get into the playoffs. How offensive, as we see 3-0 in the first period of that Warroad Forks game. Garrett Fisher just visually frustrated with that last goal as he got tied up down on the goal line and tripped up a little bit, but it was a one-on-one battle. He was looking to the official for some help. It wasn't getting it, and then as he was talking down in his offensive zone, the Lakers proceeded into their offensive zone and put one in the back of the net.
Pirates on the attack here, down 5-1. Timeout moments ago, brought to you by U Motors. Fisher with the pass intended there for Ecker, kind of popped over his stick. The puck goes out to neutral ice and then dumped in by the Pirates. Carter Whitworth touches it to Bauer Walter, stolen by Fisher, and he gets bumped into by Whitworth, lost the puck. Cymbaluk passing the skate of Bauer Walter. He couldn't find it. Now he does and sends it along for Carter Whitworth, who touched it across center ice. So no icing here against the Lakers. The Pirates will retrieve the puck in their own zone. Played along the boards. Out to neutral ice. It's Hudson Pettit. And dumped in cross corner by the Lakers. This puck goes up into the netting. And stops here with 10:46 left here in the third period. 5-1 Laker lead. Detroit Lakes, just a few games left on the season. 3 games after tonight. Little Falls on Thursday. Sartell on Friday. Sartell ranked number 3 in the state in Class A. Jumped down from Class 2A, Class A this year. And that game on Friday will be for the Central Lakes Conference. And that will be in Sartell. And so for the Lakers, that'd be cool to your first ever Central Lakes Conference win, or title, I should say.
Yeah, if you're going to be in a conference, you might as well win it, right? I mean,
makes sense to me.
Like we talked about with these conferences and stuff in hockey, it really doesn't have a lot to do with how your season ends. It's a nice accolade to pick up. Again, if you're going to be in the conference, you want to win it. So, but it really has no effect on your section seedings and things of that nature.
You play to win the game.
Now, unless you were to, you talk about the Mariucci Conference and how tough it is. A team like Moorhead very rarely wins that Mariucci Conference because their schedule doesn't lend to playing a lot of the teams in the Mariucci Conference.
Xander Bergeson's going to go to the box for slashing. So another power play here for the Pirates. They have struggled. It's been completely opposite. Lakers have had a dominant power play tonight. They've scored 3 power play goals. The Pirates still looking for their first power play goal. They've had some chances here tonight. So, Pirates having a tough time setting it up in the offensive zone. They will hold the zone as Reese plays it to the corner. Back to the blue line. Fisher with a wrist shot. Saved by Lindberg. Stoppage here with 9:39 left here in the third. 1:24 left in the power play for the Pirates. Lakers lead 5-1.
Little extracurriculars down there as Jay Reese kind of got in there. There was a little bouncing puck as Lindberg made that initial save, so he had every right to do so, but Laker defense took a little offense to it and pushed him out of the way. But good defense there by the Lakers.
Right off the boards and out of the zone, Will Simbulik knifed it forward. 9.5 to go, third period. 4-goal lead for the Lakers. As the Pirates pass the near side wing. Cross ice. Touched there by Whitworth. Walter gets to it first, and Detroit Lakes will play it off the boards and out of the zone. All the way down. Chandler out of his net. Pirates just nobody wanting to really kind of take charge of that puck. Usually you get your power forward to take that puck and set it up, establish the zone, and Pirates doing a lot of passing here to try to set up their power play. For that look. But the Lakers doing a nice job getting in them passing lanes and not allowing anything easy. Pirates tough angle shot, rips off the glass and takes a Laker bounce out to neutral ice. 22 seconds left here in the power play for the Pirates. Oof. Lakers will play it in. Bauer Walter, and he has played a great game tonight. As the Pirates, Fisher makes a move past Olsen and lost the puck, never get a shot on goal, and it's cleared all the way down by Detroit Lakes' Henry Olsen. Lakers back at full strength, so another penalty kill for the Lakers. Now Lawson Justison disrupting behind the net. Pirates, they'll get it out to neutral ice. This is Dylan Larson in the offensive zone. Larson's shot off the end glass, ricochets to Reitmeyer. He turns it over to Rhett Walter, plays it to Max Descharme. Good control by Detroit Lakes, not forcing anything. Descharme into the offensive zone, dumps it in. 7:42 to go here in the third. Pirates, you were reacting just as I was too. Reitmeyer cut back towards the middle of the ice, and in olden days, he would have been
1994, there would have been an injury timeout.
New age of hockey where that hit is not taken anymore. As the Lakers do get it out to neutral ice, Rhett Walter to Xander Bergeson. Bergeson on his backhand, turns, looks to pass. Nice puck handling here by Xander Bergeson. It now to Walter. Walter's shot goes off the shoulder. Inches away from the hat trick for Bauer Walter as they feed him again.
I was waiting for it to drop back down behind him, but he got just enough of it. Goaltender Chandler just got just enough of it to send it over the back of the netting.
Walter looking for his first career varsity hat trick. As the puck played to the near side corner, Aukus disrupted again. Bergeson doing a nice job disrupting. Now the Pirates will just ice the puck on net. Hudson Pettit. Two-line pass to Brody Bender. To the corner it goes. Played along the boards and out of the zone by the Pirates. This is icing against the Pirates with 6:14 left here in the third. 5-1 Laker lead, looking for their 5th win in a row. Talked about the great month of January, hoping that continues into February. Section seeds will be announced on the 11th. First playoff game will be on the 19th. 4-0. That's in the second period. They just haven't updated the scoreboard. Yep. I see the second period there. So the World Warriors leading East Grand Forks. So we're keeping an eye on that game. If the Lakers were to have success in the quarterfinals, the semifinals, they would play likely either Warroad or East Grand Forks, and whoever loses tonight's game would likely be the Laker opponent. Right now, it appears to be East Grand Forks, a team that the Lakers had success against. But still, we're still a ways away from that. We're just speculating. But if in this, a lot of ifs. But the thing we do know, Lakers lead 5-1 here. 5:46 to go here in the third period. Shots 33-19 in favor of DL. It's interesting. Warroad, at least last year, they were the regular season kind of darlings, if you will. Everybody said that was Warroad section, and then East Grand Forks took the section. And I think they were, 500 on the season, Matt? Maybe even below 500, and ended up running through the section, then going to the state tournament, winning the state championship.
Yeah, no,
it just shows you how good Section 8 is.
Well, and we talked about a little bit earlier today, and when you talk about when you peak, and you look at that East Grand Forks team, and we talked about it last year, as we could tell they were just building. Every time we watched them play, regardless of the opponent, you could tell they were getting better and better and better as the year went on. And even right up to the section finals, you weren't sure where that thing was going to go. And then they win that tournament, and they are peaking at the right time and get down to that state hockey tournament and start to roll through it, and really showed the dominance of northern Minnesota last year with Moorhead finally putting a championship exclamation mark onto their wall, and East Grand Forks picking up another state tournament, and Section 8 hockey reigned supreme last year, and we'll see if that some of that can continue this season. Moorhead and East Grand Forks have played a game this year, and pretty good tilt for those guys. I saw that the Central team, Grand Forks Central team, I believe, took Moorhead down a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
So that just goes to show, again, this Lakers schedule and the strength of the schedule, and you can look at the record, and the record doesn't tell you what you're going to be at the end of the season. And with this Lakers, we're starting to see them ramp up as they're playing better and better hockey. I'd like to see now up 5-1 to keep that pace up as we're trying to find things to talk about as it's getting a little repetitious, as we're just seeing a lot of Laker offense down in the zone, not a lot of push to the net.
Crookston, let's see what kind of heart they can show here. 4:25 left here in the third period. Pirates will just ice the puck. Seeing a lot of that here from Crookston, perhaps fatigue setting in. And you give this Crookston team credit. They don't have the deepest of benches in that top line. They go right back out on the ice, and they've been busy.
Well, I don't think again, we go back to this scheduling, and I don't think people quite understand how important it is. But if you look at their schedule, they only have a handful of opponents that bring a pace that the Lakers bring. And so when you end up playing some of those teams that you can go out every other shift with a Garrett Fisher, you don't realize that out every shift against the Lakers is a lot different than out against a shift against Mayport or somebody like that.
Yeah, that's the divide that you run into with the top of Section 8A and the middling. Here's a goal for Carter Whitworth, a one-timer set up by Sully Broughton, and the Lakers lead 6-1.
And that's just what the Lakers need, and even though it's 6-1, it's a goal, and it's Whitworth scoring it. We talked about getting him some confidence. You can see it as he's coming through the celebration, but more importantly, what a beautiful play. He gets that puck, another catch on that backhand as he comes into the zone, doing a nice job catching good hard passes coming from behind him, picks that puck up, avoids a check, pushing it ahead to his teammate, and then getting that puck right back, and then making sure that he buries that puck. Excellent play, beautiful zone entry by the Lakers. Once again, those zone entries have really improved the Lakers. That's one, if I was going to pick out one thing that I've seen improvements out of this Lakers squad throughout this season, it's the choices being made on those zone entries and the percentage when they come across that zone, that the percentage rate that they're going to get a good offensive opportunity. Again, another patient play by Simblick as he comes into the zone.
Simblick throws it towards the front of the net. Puck goes back to Bauer Walter, sitting on 2 goals tonight. Gives it to Hudson Pettit. Pettit, shot goes off the end boards as it's played by Simblick. Back to Walter. Quick snapshot and a goal! Carter Whitworth back to back, and the Lakers lead 7-1.
Again, what did I say? You get him some confidence, all of a sudden he's in the right place at the right time again. And what about Walter? What a big night for him tonight, as those guys are just getting confident. The steam is coming out of the ears. Rhett Walter not afraid to fire that puck. And then you get Whitworth there with his stick on the ice. Tips it past. You can say luck if you want, but that's the right place at the right time, and the puck barely rolls across the goal line, but it doesn't matter. That puts this Lakers team up 7-1, 36 shots on net to the Crookston 20.
Carter Whitworth goals 35 seconds apart, and the Lakers lead 7-1, and we are in the running time portion of the game. 3:01 and counting here to go in the third. So Walter gets the assist, and just the one helper. So 7-1 Lakers. Carter Whitworth, his second goal of the night. He's been close a few times. Gets one. Now he's up to 9 goals this season. As the puck goes to the corner. As Riker Zimmerman. Ooh, dangerous hit there. That's not going to be a penalty. Max Descharme had his back to the defender. Let's see if we can
with all the time in the world for that defender to hook up. I know the officials were right there. It must not have been quite as egregious as we could see from up here, just because I think we saw it coming, and maybe it wasn't as hard of a hit as it looked from up here, but it looked dangerous from our vantage point.
Fortunately, Descharme gets right back up. Looks okay. Gets the puck now on the face-off win. He'll dump it to the corner. As the Pirates played around the boards to the near side, Donarski, D to D to Grant Funk, off the glass. Ahead for Jay Reese, couldn't connect. Now Rhett Walter. Ahead for Xander Bergeson. Bumped into there. Minute 40 left here in the third period. 7-1, Detroit Lakes leads Crookston. There's Riker Zimmerman. He's in the corner. Bounces off a check. Puck goes into the ceiling. And we'll get a stoppage here. Minute 25 and counting left here in this third period. Some jawing on the bench between Riker Zimmerman and Liam Larson. Officials. Oh, we're going to go coincidental minors. Not going to nip it in the butt right away. And so coincidental minors, Zimmerman to the box. Pirate player as well. Didn't get the number on who that was. Doesn't matter.
I was
the Pirates get it out to neutral ice.
You could take your pick on it. It was more of it. I don't think it would have mattered to the officials. They were going to put a couple guys in the box.
Ooh, and check there. It looked like Brody Bender.
I hope that looked like a shoulder, and he's holding his arm like it is. No, he's pulling it out. He looks like he's okay.
Chance here for Bergeson, and a save by Chandler.
It looked like a shoulder type thing, and he was holding it a little bit, but I think he came back.
Take a look at this on the replay here. It was late. A late shot there.
A clean check.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. The puck was near him, but 30 seconds left here in the third period.
Just looked awkward when he came out. It looked like he was holding his shoulder in a sling position, and that's usually an indication that you've got something going on. But he ended up grabbing his stick as normal, spreading the hands out, looked good coming off the ice.
We have any antics here at the end. 10 seconds left. Shot taken by Walter, looking for number 3, and a goal! That's Hank Schlotteroff who scores the goal to make it 8-1. Time should run out on this hockey game. Goal coming with 5 seconds left. Hank Schlotteroff. And that's his third goal of the season. Detroit Lakes gets the win. Final score tonight, 8-1 over the Crookston Pirates here in boys hockey. We'll take a break. We'll be back with our post-game show next. Lakers over the Pirates, 8-1 on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard. You're listening to Laker Boys Hockey on KDLM and streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV3.
Sanford Clinic of Detroit Lakes wants to wish the Lakers good luck in the high school sports season. Sanford Clinic of Detroit Lakes salutes Laker sports and its great tradition. The Lakers have shown us how hard work, dedication, and teamwork is what it takes to succeed. At Sanford Clinic, they resemble those of the athletes with passion, courage, and strength. Sanford Health, Detroit Lakes, open Monday through Saturday, 218-846-2000.
Good luck, Lakers, from Bluebird Books in Detroit Lakes. Bluebird Books carries new books for all ages and interests. They also have a great assortment of local art, candles, cards, candy, and many other gift items. Their friendly and experienced staff can help with book recommendations for yourself or for a gift. And if they don't have the book you're looking for, they'd be happy to order it for you. Bluebird Books is open 7 days a week, located on Washington, downtown Detroit Lakes, and online at www.bluebirdbooks.store.
Principal Mortgage Group Incorporated, number 194185, a locally owned mortgage broker committed to providing clients with excellent customer service, combined with competitive mortgage rates. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, purchasing or building your dream home, refinancing an outstanding mortgage, consolidating debt, our highly experienced team of mortgage professionals can help make your dreams come true. Contact Craig, NMLS number 195006, Rob, NMLS number 320509, or Julia, NMLS 537109 at 844-7466.
Are you tired of impersonal service and surprise fees from your bank? Time to change that, and fast. Just open your new checking account at Bell Bank, in person or online. It's America's best checking, and we'll work with you to make your switch as smooth as possible. Get started at bell.bank/easy. Already a happy Bell customer? Tell a friend. Once they switch, you'll both get $50. Bell Bank, member FDIC. Bonus will be deposited within 5 business days after qualifications are met. $50 minimum deposit to open.
A Foltz building speaks for itself, but our customers say it best. This is Nick Bowers with Foltz Buildings in Detroit Lakes. From garages to commercial spaces, machine storage to toy storage, our experienced team delivers top quality construction tailored to your needs. See our work firsthand. Visit our models any day of the week on Highway 10 West in Detroit Lakes. Call 218-847-3281 for a free estimate. And read real customer reviews at foltzbuildings.com.
From the first Little Laker to the now Senior Lakers, Lake Sports Shop has been equipping those kids with the best and safest equipment in the Lakes area. Lake Sports Shop in Detroit Lakes, also proud to be the best location for hunting gear, winter gear, summer water toys, birthday gifts, holiday gifts, and just your all-around Lake Sports Shop. Good luck to all of the Laker athletes, whether you're just starting out or now seniors. Lake Sports Shop in Detroit Lakes, a proud sponsor of all Laker athletes. Lake Shirts has been named the Lakes area's best place to work for years now, and with good reason. Friendly people, casual dress, flexible scheduling, great profit sharing, and dogs at work are just a few of the ways that Lake Shirts stands out. And Lake Shirts is currently looking for great people like you to join their team for part-time and full-time positions. Check out all of the current openings at lakeshirts.com and come see why life's better in a t-shirt. Lake Shirts, a proud sponsor of Laker Sports.
Fall is the season of cozy nights, crisp mornings, and gathering where it feels most like home. Why not find your happy place right where the leaves fall? Whether it's a cabin at the lake or your forever family home, My Kind of Bank makes it easy. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and friendly local experts, they'll guide you through every step of the home buying journey. Buying, refinancing, or upgrading, My Kind of Bank is ready when you are. Visit mykindofbank.com or stop by today. First National Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
I gotta talk now. All right, welcome back. We see the Lakers get a win here tonight, 8-1 over the Crookston Pirates, as we get some post-game comments from head coach Ben Noah and a partner here in crime. Who you got here, Ben?
This is my son Hudson here. He's 4 years old. He's just learning how to skate, and this is the longest he's spent at the hockey rink to watch a full hockey game, so pretty excited about having him with me.
Well, Hudson, your dad and the Lakers, they got a win here tonight. And, Ben, what did it take to get a win here for your team?
Well, I think tonight showed the growth of our team and the depth of our team. Obviously missing Easton Kennedy, that's a big deal in our lineup. And as a coaching staff, you always wonder, who's going to step up and what, having to shake things up, change our power play around, change our penalty kill around, things like that. And just a phenomenal job by our entire lineup tonight, and I'm really proud of this team.
Bauer Walter here tonight. He really stepped up for you, didn't he?
And Bauer's been great all year, but tonight he had a little extra read in his game. He was reading plays so well in the offensive zone as a defenseman. He was stepping up, picking off plays, and just going straight downhill to the net, and he got rewarded a couple goals. Might have had a couple assists. I don't know what he ended up with.
5 points.
5
2
points.
goals, 3 assists.
Yeah.
And he made a nice defensive play, and that's stuff that doesn't get shown on the stat sheet, where he comes back in the play on the back check and angles off Garrett Fisher, who had a good chance on goal. And sometimes those defensemen don't get a lot of love just on the stat sheet, but their impact is made in so many ways.
Well, and I'll tell you what, that Garrett Fisher is a great player. I mean, he's big, he's strong, he's fast. He's dangerous, and we knew that coming in, and our D-corps handled him really, really well. He had the nice tip goal in the first period, but outside of that, we didn't really give him much. And, sometimes the old saying is a good offense is the best defense, and we spent a lot of time in their zone and sprinted after pucks tonight. And, I could go all the way down our lineup and say something positive about every kid.
Yeah, and to get a win against a Crookston team, we've often this season been kind of the underdogs. Tonight we were the favorites, and we talk about different ways of winning a hockey game. Here's another chance here to show that how far we've come against a team, who is a little bit down on our standings, and we still we didn't play down to competition is ultimately.
Yeah, and that's great. I mean, it helps being at home too, right? Like good crowd tonight, and we knew it was a big game, and we're at that point in the year where, we're coming off the best 3-period hockey game of our season, just on Saturday, and to follow it up with another one is great. But I gotta talk a little bit about Will Simbaluk. He's oftentimes, he's having a huge year. Everybody knows it, but he gets a little bit overlooked with how good Easton Kennedy is, and what a night he had tonight. I think he ended up with 1-5 or 2-4. I think he had 6 points tonight. And just unbelievable night for him, and we needed him, and he stepped up big time.
3 games left in the regular season, right? Little Falls on Thursday, Friday Sartell, and then Monday Alexandria.
Yeah, Little Falls is going to be senior night, so we're really excited about that one. Non-conference, non-section games, so not a lot of pressure there. We can just come out, enjoy our seniors, make it a special night, and then we turn around and we're going to play Sartell for the Central Lakes Conference Championship, really. The winner of that is probably going to win the conference. So, and then to finish it off with a great opponent like Alexandria right before playoffs, we couldn't ask for a better situation.
Best of luck the rest of the way, Coach.
Thanks for having me, Charlie.
Right.
Hey, Hudson, you want to say hi?
Daddy?
Good job, Hudson. Good job, buddy.
Give him knocks. Give him knocks.
Get a knock? There we go.
All right, perfect.
Very good.
Thanks, Charlie.
All right, post-game show continues. We're going to take our final break and be back to wrap things up here from the Kent right after this here on KDLM and streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV 3.
The King is calling. Burger King of Detroit Lakes and Pelican Rapids is hiring for all shifts now. Whether you're looking for some supplemental income or a career opportunity, Burger King offers starting wages up to $15 an hour, and health insurance is available for full-time employees. Plus, paid training with advancement opportunities, flexible hours, free uniforms, and meal discounts. Starting up to $15 an hour, The King is calling. Burger King, Detroit Lakes and Pelican Rapids.
B&M Electric, a full-service electrical contractor that's built a reputation on honesty and service, providing top-quality service at a reasonable price and long-lasting relationships with the best general contractors in the area. B&M Electric is proud that home and business owners alike call them year after year for their electrical needs. The biggest compliment? When their customers refer them to friends. Over 35 years in the business, licensed and bonded. Good luck to all the Laker athletes from Mike and Brenda at B&M Electric.
VTD Manufacturing in Detroit Lakes is a proud sponsor of the Detroit Lakes Lakers. They're a customer-focused, growth-oriented manufacturing partner providing innovative, customer-specific solutions to world-class brands. They succeed by investing in their people. They know the power of teamwork is what it takes to make a successful company, just as the teams of the Detroit Lakes High Schools do as well. VTD is community-minded and loves to see the Lakes area grow. Good luck this season to all Laker athletes.
Come hang out at the DLCCC. Indoor pool, indoor track, indoor backyard. It's all indoors and ready for you to join. And if you're not sure how to work the equipment or where to start, book a session with a personal trainer. Many classes, many levels. Workouts are an important part of an athlete's career. So whether you're a beginner or advanced, the DLCCC has something here for every level and every age. So get started today. It's a great decision. Check out their Facebook page for classes or call 844-4221. Good luck to all the Laker athletes.
Look, the big new Old National Bank in town is just trying to make a go for it. But they have a lot of shareholders to please down in Chicago. At Midwest Bank, your local bank, the only person we have to please is you. So we employ people here. We invest in people here. We build businesses here. And if that's the kind of thing you want from your financial institution, we welcome you here to Midwest Bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
And appliance, now you're talking value.
And welcome back here to the Kent Freeman Arena. Post-game show continues as we take a quick look at scoring summary here in this hockey game. Detroit Lakes gets the win. Final score 8-1. Bauer Walter got the scoring started. 14-13 left in the first period. First goal of the night, Hudson Pettit and Will Simalik with the assist. Pirates tied it up with 4:59 left in the first. It was Garrett Fisher scoring the goal. Donarski with the assist for the Pirates. 1-1 our score after one. In the second period, the Lakers had a power play goal. Henry Olsen scored the power play goal. Rhett Walter with the assist. And then Lakers got another power play goal when Will Simalik found the back of the net. Power play goal with 7:20 left in the second period. The score was 3-1 as we went to the third, and Detroit Lakes continued the scoring as the Lakers got a goal from Bauer Walter scored the first goal in the third period. Rhett Walter and Will Simalik with the assists on the Bauer Walter goal. Then moments later, Sully Broughton scored a goal to make the score 5-1 as Will Simalik and Bauer Walter got the assists on the Sully Broughton goal. And then Carter Whitworth at the final 4 minutes. Carter Whitworth scored a goal with 3:53 left. Assist went to Sully Broughton. 3:18 left. Carter Whitworth another goal. Assist went to Bauer Walter. And then the final goal with 5 seconds left. Hank Schlotteroff scored the goal. Bauer Walter with the assist. So a 5-point night for Bauer Walter, 2 goals and 3 assists. And he is our Muscatel GMC MVP of the game. Bauer Walter, 2 goals, 3 assists tonight, getting the job done in the points department, Matt, but also makes an impact defensively as well.
Yeah, and he has been since day one of this season. He's a nice player back there. His speed, he's got some nice, good hockey IQ back there, makes some real nice angle plays and things like that, knows his way around the rink, and always good to have a good mobile defenseman back there. But again, comes back out offensively, gets up, takes advantage of his opportunity tonight, and puts some pucks away. And then 3 helpers doesn't hurt the stat sheet either. 5 total points for a sophomore in a Section 8 hockey games is a nice feat and something to have in your repertoire as a coach when you got a player that can come out and get the job done like that.
And Will Simalik also should be mentioned. 3 points tonight, 2 assists and a goal for Will. And as he gets closer to the 100-point career mark, he's now just 8 points away from 100 points in his varsity career. But Bauer Walter, our player of the game, brought to you by Muscatel GMC, MVP of the game, Bauer Walter, here tonight as the Lakers get the win. Final score 8-1 over the Crookston Pirates. Final thoughts, Matt?
I think when we hit the keys of the game and keep the momentum rolling, we saw that out of that Laker team tonight. And I think every game as you finish out the season, as we talked about, you're taking yourself out of that underdog role, and that's what you want to do is start to force yourself to the top of the heap. And the Lakers are just proving to everybody in that section that there isn't as big a gap between those top 3 and 4 teams as people have thought from years past, as we saw that out of the Lakers tonight. So it's a matter of coming out on nights like tonight and proving it to yourself yourself, we weren't sure about what was going to happen. We didn't mention, Easton Kennedy being out of that lineup. We mentioned at the beginning of the game, and then because of how the Lakers were playing, it was like, okay, we don't. Doesn't need to be a lot of mention of that. But as we end the broadcast here to talk about, you have someone like that out of the game. They showed their depth. They came out. They proved to themselves that it doesn't matter who's on the rink when they come out and they play their game. They can get the job done. And so it's a matter of keeping that ball rolling here as we head into the playoffs. Keep proving it to yourself. Keep proving it to the locker room that, hey, we got a shot at every single game we play in, because you want that confidence coming into. You want that confidence in that locker room as you come into that section playoff.
Lakers will have another test on Thursday at Little Falls, and then the big one Friday, Sartell, and Lakers hoping to capture a Central Lakes Conference title with a win against Sartell on Friday. Our next Laker broadcast for boys hockey will be on Tuesday of next week. We'll have boys hockey versus Alexandria. That's the game before seeds will be announced for the playoffs, which will be coming out on Wednesday. Our next broadcast will be on Thursday. We'll have girls hockey playoffs on Thursday right here on KDLM, and also on YouTube at Lakes TV3, girls hockey playoffs versus Crookston.
And girls hockey playoffs will start in Crookston, correct?
In Crookston, 6 o'clock start time on Thursday. Again, here on KDLM and YouTube at Lakes TV3. So that's a wrap for our broadcast. I want to thank our TV3 crew of Cale Daniels and Rylan Mills and my color commentator Matt Wimmer. I'm Charlie Newland signing off here from the Kent Freeman Arena in Detroit Lakes. Final score on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard: the Lakers 8, Crookston 1 here in boys hockey. Detroit Lakes gets the win. They improve their record to 14-8 overall, and their winning streak continues now up to 5 games in a row that they have won. Have a great rest of your Monday, and we'll talk again soon.